Read the Play is a Geelong-based charity that delivers mental health and wellbeing programs to sporting clubs in the Barwon region. We've been in operation for over 17 years and in that time delivered the program to more than 30,000 participants. Young people are less likely than any other age group to seek professional support for their mental health and wellbeing. And that's why Read the Play is an important catalyst to start those conversations within sporting clubs to get people talking about their mental health and wellbeing.
A typical Read the Play session happens in a sporting club. We come to them in the sporting clubs and we are able to provide them with education opportunities. We talk to them about what mental health is, and then we encourage them to think about how they can support themselves, support others.
For us going forward, it's about working with more sports in the Barwon region. We think we can do that by adding to our program suite and then going out to all sports in the region saying we want to deliver our mental health program for you for free. We're excited for the future of Read the Play because we know now, more than ever, how important our work is. Read the Play is a Geelong-based charity that delivers mental health and wellbeing programs to sporting clubs in the Barwon region. We've been in operation for over 17 years and in that time delivered the program to more than 30,000 participants. Young people are less likely than any other age group to seek professional support for their mental health and wellbeing. And that's why Read the Play is an important catalyst to start those conversations within sporting clubs to get people talking about their mental health and wellbeing.
A typical Read the Play session happens in a sporting club. We come to them in the sporting clubs and we are able to provide them with education opportunities. We talk to them about what mental health is, And then we encourage them to think about how they can support themselves, support others.
For us going forward, it's about working with more sports in the Barwon region. We think we can do that by adding to our program suite and then going out to all sports in the region saying we want to deliver our mental health program for you for free. We're excited for the future of Read the Play because we know now more than ever how important our work is.
Lamar's out there too today, boys. He's had a bit of a rinse through the hair.
All right, the Paddy Car Cup, KFC X-Pol, KFC Newcombe, Belmont, Drysdale, North Geelong, open until midnight, 7 days a week. 65% Lara, 35% North Shore, so running 2-2-1. So the Cats a warm favourite to pick up win number 3. Some Wombat Gully play. Let's go around the panel. Tips, Laurie Hill. Lara by 30 points for Laurie Hill. Birchie.
Lara by 13.
Jason Doherty. Draw. Which you did tip on the Beyond the Boundary podcast during the week. I'm tipping North Shore this afternoon. The lack of Mitch Day pushes things in favour of North Shore, and I'm going to say by 17 points. The pendulum, please, Matthew.
The pendulum, Lara are plus 81 in the positive column. They are plus 80 in the negative column. It's a 161-point swing to Lara. Divide that by the games played. Kingy, which is 11. Lara win this by 14. Tommy Gunther to play full forward and kick 5.
Oh, big call this afternoon from Kirsch.
Put that in your multis at home. Gamble responsibly.
Kick 3. Kick 3 last week was the perfect foil for Mitch Day after Mitch Day got hurt. He wasn't able to have the influence on the contest despite playing out the game. Kick 4, Gunther kick 3 of the 8. On this near side wing, a nice little matchup. Bailey Lewis, who coming across from Geelong West, has played every game on Galen Minari, who played his 50th last week for the Cats after coming down from the Bendigo region, most recently Maiden Gully. And I'll tell you what, Cam Edwards is going to have his hands full with Cam Anderson.
Certainly is.
Cam Anderson is a very, very, very tricky player and a real handful with his speed. So looking forward to that one as well. Connor Walmsley's the other one who gets his hands on the footy. If you go and look at the Premier Data stats, Connor Walmsley is in the top 10 for a lot of them.
I think he's ranked 2, I think, for disposals, Kingy, to be honest. Let me have a quick...
number 2 for contested possessions. 2 for
contested possessions. So he is number 4 in the league for disposals. So that midfield group, have a look at it. King versus Cockrell lined up at the moment. Lynham Cunningham, Walmsley, Smith, Arbin. That's a fair midfield against each other head to head.
Yeah, Linehan Cunningham equal 5th for clearances in the competition as well. So no Connor Tharr, no Aaron Stone, unfortunately, with the Liz Frank. So they're missing a couple of handy ones. Couldn't consider Daniel Lowther either. North Shore, no Brad Gerard, no Eddie Trupp, and of course Kobe Anand is playing VFL with Werribee this afternoon.
No Eddie Trupp.
What's wrong with the bass guitarist?
The crowd will be down today.
Yes. First quarter, thanks to Harvey, Norman Cryo and Warren Ponds. Here's Jace to get us underway, Paddy Car Cup.
Bell gets it down 2 straight away, but Arwen gives it away to King for North Shore. They go forward. The scrambling looking kick. Chadwick pushed off the footy. Lara working overtime at half back. The umpire will come in and ball it up at centre half forward.
Don't see that too often. They started with an extra behind the ball, North Shore. Tregenza come off the line as a +1.
So another ball up. Bell gets it down for Lara. Falls to the side of the pack. Cats have got the numbers. They come towards centre. Oh, that's a terrible kick. Kirsch is nearly going to mark that.
Joshy Sanders, Falcons boy.
That's out of bounds.
We'll make a note there.
Out of bounds on the full on centre wing. And Kirsch is already taking notes for Cora this afternoon.
And here is Cam Anderson playing off half-back this afternoon. Of course, 7 league games for Claremont in the Waffle, so a real talent. We got to see a bit of him last year. He'll concede some ground back with the kick and a 2-away to 1 to Green. Green at the point of the square at left half-back goes inside defensive 50 and finds Nathan King playing his 6th game of the season. Just looking to control the footy as he comes back with a kick that'll just bounce in front of his teammate, and the handball over the top came from Arbon. Anderson got it from Green, handball on the bounce. Walmsley, here's Conrad Wormsley with the footy now, jamming it on the boot towards half forward, looking for Chadwick, back with the flight. Sanders, there's a nice little mark on the chest for the Geelong Falcon. I know his old man Marin will be listening to us this afternoon. Hello to Marin and family.
So Sanders from half back goes towards centre wing, going up, and was that a mark? Is going to get paid to Gunther? It's not. Play on the call inside for the Cats. Coming out at pace was Davey, and he's a thumping left foot kick, but he just wants to get it in short. He probably should have gone for goal. Goodwin can't take it. He'll be surrounded. He got the handball away. North Shore just handball it around. Go towards the best seats in the house thanks to APCO Foundation. Giving Day, July 30. It's out of bounds.
Boys, played it, Jace. We've seen another one.
It's an insufficient.
That is the cheapest kick you're ever going to get, Dev. Dev Smith.
I can't believe that.
He's actually not going to get it.
He's going to get it back. He's going to get a handball anyway from Minari.
Left.
Gave it to Smith, who sent it inside forward 50. Davey comes with a run, had to play spoiler on Hayes, front of the pack, taken in a tackle and brought to ground. It was a good tackle laid by Green. The tackle laid there on Linehan Cunningham of Lara. We'll get a ball up about 30 out from the Lara goal. Umpire was in there. Gunther doing the ruck work, won the tap down. Walmsley, wonderful release in the handball, and they'll get away through Bailey Lewis. Kick to the middle is poor, and Sanders chopping it off, playing across half back. The young Falcon takes the mark. So he's seen a little bit of the footy early for Kerrs Higher in this opening term for Harvey Norman. His short kick is okay. Mark taken out there. Robbie Cockrell with the footy. Sends it inside forward 50. A high long ball. Davey positions himself. Double fisted away by the defence of North Shore. The handball out wide came from Michael Kavanagh, but he can get out of bounds. A quick kick around the corner by Marshall, who threw it on the boot, and it is out of bounds from Jake Marshall, and we'll get a free kick, I think. Or was it out of bounds before the kick went on the boot?
Touched, I believe.
All right, so it's going to be a boundary throw in. About 9 metres away from the left-hand behind post. No score, opening quarter. Free here at the Snake Pit, and the time clock hasn't started for Barwon Foods, which is a pain in the backside, but let's say we've been going 3 minutes.
Boundary throwing from umpire Lamal. He's been sponsored by Schwarzkopf this year. He's got a beautiful little rinse in the hair. Ball from Arvin missed King as he goes past. In fact, the ball that was coming from Jordan Purcell. Now, as a cross half back for North Shore, they're going to get a free kick, and it's going to come back to Marley King, who was looking back inside. He just goes short across half back, and taking the mark there is Bailey Johns. So Johns right on the boundary at half back, down the line towards the old scoreboard on centre wing on the outer side. Chadwick wrapped up straight away in the tackle. Umpire Nolan comes in and will ball it up centre wing on the outer side. No score yet, and we've played, well, we think we've played 4 minutes on the Barwon Foods time clock.
Let's go that we started at 2:10 and just add from there on the time on the clock. Head over the footy, taken in a tackle and brought to ground. Who is that at the bottom of that pack for Lara in the yellow boots? Looked like it might have been Linehan Cunningham. It was on the far side of the ground. So just getting an eye on things. Handball King, Arbon had a fumble. We worried out of it by Linehan Cunningham, and it's out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. So no score through the opening 4 and a bit minutes on the Barwon Foods time clock on the Harvey Norman K-Rock scoreboard. Hope you're enjoying the call wherever you're listening through krockfootball.live. Let us know where you are via the KFC X at K-Rock Football.
Yours truly on mark at the moment. It's a draw between the two teams. Bell gets it down. Smith rove the pack. Handball in. Ball is okay. Sanders again from half back towards half forward with a kick. Oh, Mark Davey couldn't quite take it. Then got one high. Should get a free kick. And he might not pass it to Billy Goodwin this time. He might go back. He's going to pass it. And no, he's not, because he's going to kick it into the man on the mark. So North Shore working overtime at the back. Johns gets it. He goes with a right foot kick out wide. Very wide. Smith for Lara. Handball over the top. He gives it away to Davey. Left foot kick again from the boundary line, and this time he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. Wayward to the outer side, and it's going to be a free kick to the Seagulls in the last line of defence.
Not a lot happening here, Jace.
No.
Just feeling each other out still.
In the green boots, Daniel McDonough, who spent some time at Lara, kicks to half back, flying but no Mark Walmsley. Front of the pack numbers, Cockrell tried to get a handball over the top, turned it over. Chance to clear. Marley King jams it on the boot towards right half back, a bouncing ball. Chance for Johns, looped a handball over the top, looking for Purcell Jordan, but missed him. He's going to come up with it though. Good tackle was laid by a teammate in Tregenza, and they get it towards half forward. They've been able to just ferret it forward. But they've actually now got it in the arms of Marley King. He runs to about 35 from goal. Minari shuts him down. Then he broke the tackle. Umpires pinged him. Ooh. So the umpire said you had long enough to get rid of it in the tackle. He was able to shrug it off in the end, and Minari wins the free kick and a 50-metre penalty as well. Maybe coming into the protected zone. And Galen Minari will... It might be 100 now. There's 100 for Galen Minari.
It's mouthing off by
Aaron Saller after Marley King, I think.
Yeah, and Miljevic, I believe.
Well, Miljevic can have something to say as captain, but he's given it off by hand to Smith, who was dumped after he kicked. Is it going to be downfield? Now there's a bit of a push and shove between Kavanagh and Dev Smith, and no, nothing paid, so short little kick into the left back pocket finds Anderson. He can go back towards McDonough, but decides to ignore that and will keep it broadcast side, and the short kick is okay, and Green has taken the mark.
Gives it back to Anderson, who runs past, runs through half back. Oh, bounces dangerous. Now he gets the handball away to nobody in particular. Umpire Nolan says it's a throw. And a free kick's coming back. Cam Edwards is going to take it for Lara, right half forward. Goes with a right foot kick inside 50, over the back Smith. Read it better. The coach has taken it. He has had a truckload of possessions already, Dev Smith.
He's had the 4, 1 mark inside forward 50, 2 inside forward 50s, and also 1 on the full, Jace.
Yeah, he's going to roll around here with the left foot, I think.
Oh, he loves his left.
He loves the left, doesn't he? He turned into a left footer.
Well, he can't kick on the right,
No, he can't. His right doesn't work. It's just for balance.
Can't kick on the left either, by the looks of it. Drag him. He's missed it. One behind. Lara, one behind North Shore, yet to score. And that's on the Harvey Norman K-Rock first quarter scoreboard. The BBC service. It's 1 playing 0.
The clock is running, but we've gone about 7 minutes as opposed to the 3 that the clock says. Long ball out there. Bell played spoiler. Here's Marshall getting a handball to Cockrell. Jams it on his left boot. A kick around the corner that'll roll to the boundary line. And Lockie Hayes, who is still unfamiliar in that number 7 in the short sleeves after playing so much footy in the long sleeve 33. We'll get a boundary thrown in the left forward pocket.
I don't think we're going to get too many marks inside forward 50 today, Jace, with the calibre of players out in the forward half.
Yeah, it might be short on Hammerlin hangers. New Bannockburn display home now open.
Watch us manufacture one today, Kingy.
Going to be a free kick for too high in the tackle laid by Hayes on Zakiah Davey and the former Geelong Falcon. He's going to have a shot at goal. Just playing his 6th game of the season. Injury early in the season, Kirsch.
Yes, he's carries a few injuries, young Ziggy, but he's a very talented young man. And spent the afternoon yesterday punting at local horses with my son on the couch. So let's see if...
Handball responsibly.
See if he can back a winner here. 7 games, 5 goals at the Falcons over his 2 seasons on the list at height and reserve. Left foot up, tight angle. Not a bad effort, but he's pushed it across the face and just snuck it through for a behind. So they double their lead. They're 2 behinds. North Shore yet to score as we've played 9 minutes opening term on the Barham Foods time clock. Barham Foods sells the freshest fish direct to you. Donga Road, North Geelong.
Anderson kicks in from fullback for the Seagulls. Comes wide to Tregenza in the back pocket. Chips along the line. Purcell comes out. Game 147 today. Turns around. Plays on quickly. Runs through centre half back. Goes towards centre wing with the kick. Holds up in the breeze. Weagles there. Wormsley got the hands free and got the handball free, but missed the target. Lara coming the other way. Goodwin dropped it. Gave it away to Weagle. Bit of candy. Handball inboard. Cockrell missed the target. Needs some help. Beekman's his handball over the top again. Still in the middle of the ground. Sanders goes wide. Crowds some space. Something behind the play as well.
Dev took out a North Shore player off the ball.
Harry Purcell.
Purcell at centre half back, and I reckon the book's out, is it? The card? What's happening here?
He just
Going to get a card, I think.
Stopped his run just with a block, a little hip and shoulder.
So the ball's coming back towards the middle where the ball actually finished when they held play up. So North Shore take it on centre wing on the outer side. Kavanagh goes towards centre half forward. Mark taken by Miljevic, who goes quickly with a wobbly kick inside forward 50. Salah from the pocket. Right foot kick. Was that out of bounds? It is, and it's going to be a boundary throw. And North Shore into attack. Right forward pocket. They haven't yet scored. Lara 2 behinds, and we've played 9.5 in this first term Barham Foods time clock.
It is a report.
Well, you've got to be carded if you report.
That's right, it is a report. He took both numbers. He has written the report down.
So that has to be carded, or does it not?
I don't think it does now.
Okay.
No.
So Devon Smith will be dealt with by Arthur Hodson potentially with the match review panel. Miljevic has taken the footy from the ruck contest, run into trouble and been pinged for holding the ball, and Ingachung Beekmans with the free kick will go to the top of his defensive goal square. They'll look to get out of trouble to the right back pocket, and O'Brien can go short to Weagle if he so desires, but decides to go a bit further. It's over the head of Goodwin, and here is Anderson now. He's been good this afternoon. Handball over the top, Purcell back to Anderson, corralled by Weagle, gave a handball to Wormsley. Wormsley got out of trouble, then got his kick away. Short kick is okay, and it finds Chadwick leading onto the footy. He turns and sees something he likes at the top of the 50-metre arc, and it's Miljevic taking the mark. So good delivery there for the skipper. who has kicked 14 goals this year, second only to Harry Purcell. Purcell after 5 against Grovedale before the break with 23 for the season, which is a career best for him. He actually had 31 goals in his career coming into the year and started in fine style with half a dozen against Newtown back in the opening round clash. The skipper, Miljevic, sends it on its way. He's got a really, really good piece of it. Inspirations paint goal of the afternoon from Jacob Miljevic. Nice finish from the captain. Kicks the first of the afternoon. It's taken 12 minutes on the Barham Foods time clock and on the K-Rock. Harvey Norman, first quarter scoreboard on KRockFootball.live. It is 1 straight 6 North Shore, 2 behinds. Lara opening quarter action, and hope you're enjoying also the coverage through AFL Barwon TV.
What you find is sometimes with the lowest sides on the ladder is that it's the way they move the ball and maintaining possession. But what North Shore did then, there was a really smooth build-up. They maintained possession, they hit their targets, and you got to get the ball in your good players' hands, and Anderson and Walmsley get it to Miljevic, and that's the secret, getting it in the hands of your good players.
Back to the middle, Cockerell, Lara go wide, and they get the ball out. Sanders has bought his own foot.
What?
He's bought his own football today. And he's got it on centre wing on the outer side. Goes to half forward with the kick. We just waited for Cockerell to create some space for himself. He goes with a left foot kick back in. Lee Jose comes out. Good kick. Good movement of the ball by Lara. And Dylan Jose will shoot for goal from 35 out, 45-degree angle.
Well, he's a bit of a hope up there as well, isn't he, Dylan Jose? He's kicked the 14 goals for the season behind Mitch Day, and then it drops right away to the next closest, which is 5 goals for the season, or 6 goals for the season. So it's Jose has got to really step up in the absence of Mitch Day in that forward 50.
Quick reply for Lara here after that Miljevic goal. He comes in at the eastern end of the ground. Right foot kick has missed it. Goal umpire moved it very quickly. And they go to 3 behinds now, Lara. North Shore 1 straight 6. Harvey Norman, K-Rock. First quarter scoreboard. Think Harvey Norman for all the big brands at Geelong's best prices.
Lockie Hayes just waiting for the ball to come back from the crowd. That's one of the great things of community footy.
What about the kick to over the top of the net? Yeah, that was very good.
Over the old chook sheds, that ball.
Hayes runs out of his defensive goal square, brings a broadcast side outside of the right boot, back with the flight. The mark taken by King, with Weagle coming the other way. It's good mark by King, who turns and kicks quickly. The assistant coach sends it to a one-on-one. Purcell back with the flight, but Judge Best coming off his man, taking the mark. Handball to Cockerell. Cockerell gives it over the top to Hoffman. Hoffman a kick to half forward, well weighted, and the mark taken there by Edwards. Edwards flying nicely for that one. Hamon hanger contender. Turns and kicks quickly into the right forward pocket. Gunther his target. Also Davey, neither could mark off hands. Out of bounds boundary throw in right forward pocket at the railway end here at Bisanella Oval. We've played 14 minutes opening term. If you're here at the ground listening to us and you see the time clock at 9.5, it's actually about 5 minutes behind. And the scoreboard for Harvey Norman, North Shore 1 straight, Lara 3 behinds.
So a throw in deep into Lara's attacking 50. Gunther from behind, Miljevic taps to the front, Chadwick. Handball backwards. Now Miljevic out wide. Purcell got it away. Quick kick around the corner was, speared towards Jordan Purcell. Couldn't take it. Still at half forward for Lara. Big tackle comes in, and it will be a ball up right in front of the best seats in the house, thanks to APCO Foundation Giving Day, July 30. It's going to be Ryan Bell up against Miljevic. Bell gets it down, roved by Cockerell. Got the handball free to nobody in particular. Is that insufficient?
Has to be. Worse than the other one.
Throw it in. Thanks very much. And it's a throw in.
He got the memo this week. I know he did because he paid one before.
Right half forward.
Just another name, talking about Bailey's. Bailey Ettridge obviously is trying out for US.
It's punting.
Yeah, I had a chat with Tom Hornsey. He said he's going okay too, so that's why he's not playing. From the boundary thrown, Bell won the tap down, but the roving done by Arbon. Released handball to King, who tried to just flick it onto a teammate, and in the end there's going to be a free kick, is there? Going which way for a throw against Johns of North Shore, and it'll come back to... Who's wearing the number 2 for Lara, Kirsch?
Flynn McGuan.
The young fella, Flynn McGuan, from the under-18s.
He was listed as being in the number 15, so that obviously changed.
No surprise on game day.
So I think this will be his first possession.
It is first kick in GFL footy.
He's going to have a shot at goal too. He can go short to Josh Smith if he so desires, but he's ignoring that.
Go away, Josh. He's going to kick the goal.
He's kicking this 55, this kid.
He's going to go from 55. Well, it's not 50 the line, is it?
47.
Yep, because if it was 50, it'd actually intersect inside the centre square.
Either way, it was a shocking kick.
He's pushed it out of bounds on the full.
That's Lara's 4th out on the full for the game already.
Wow.
That's an interesting stat for Curzai. Short kick comes to Johns, who marks for North Shore in the left back pocket. They are a long way from home, though, the Seagulls, and they lead by 3 with the only goal of the contest so far through 16 minutes.
Going to switch the ball across the face of goal. Dangerous kick coming at it. They've got the numbers, thank goodness. And McDonough for North Shore goes wide, and I think he's put that in the car park, has he?
He's
No?
marked it.
He's paid the mark.
Closer than us, Jason.
Okay, fair enough.
We are about 80 metres away.
I've got the peepers on though. Come on, Chadwick goes out wide, and Lewis takes the mark. Just back end of centre wing, tries to spear the pass. It's okay. Seller takes it right on centre wing, plays on quickly, drives it wide and low, and missed the target, which was Lockie Schultz. Oh, Lockie Schultz.
Was he? No wonder.
Look at what's happened. The page turned. Or Will Milsom. Which one would you like? I reckon we call him Lockie Schultz for the rest of the day.
North Shore would rather, I think, even though he's a son of the great here at North Shore, I think they prefer Lockie Schultz.
High ball, Lewis for North Shore, inside forward 50. Here's Arbon, quick snap around the corner, top of the square. Miljevic on the juggle. Hamlin hanger, too strong. Took the grab, will go back and have a shot at his second. Kick around the corner from Arbon was high quality, and Miljevic was able to take a really strong mark at the top of the square, and the skipper should kick his second and extend his team lead to 9 points. Jacob Miljevic, bang, no problems. Made the goal umpire work a little bit, but will come back to the middle and give us 2 fingers. And that means a goal in this game. 2 straight 12 North Shore, first quarter, K-Rock, Harvey Norman scoreboard. North Shore are 3 behinds, and we have gone in this opening term around 18 minutes on the Barwon Foods time clock.
Yeah, he's had a couple of clearances now, Arbon, and his delivery inside forward 50 being pretty neat as well. So he's getting on top a little bit here, Arbon, around the stoppages in particular.
Leopold Sport, he's early, I would have thought.
He's
Birchie,
going
we're keeping an eye on that.
Oh, there's a couple others going well too. Cam Anderson and Josh Sanders have certainly, off their respective half-back flanks, are going really well for their teams.
Bell with a massive hit from the middle for Lara. Goes out wide though. Lewis for North Shore. Gives it away to Marley King. It goes across half-back. It's okay. Finds Byron Taylor. He goes with a left foot. Wiggle comes out. Oh! Hamlin hanger if you don't mind. Josh Sanders has put one hand up and gone, thank you.
We've got one early.
We've got one.
It might be the only one.
And he's taken the mark across centre wing for Lara. He goes towards the lead of Jake Marshall, who takes the ball. Got Weagle short. He's going to go further though. Left foot kick into the pocket. Davey with the sit at the back, goes up, can't take the mark off the front. And all that. Davey came in indiscriminately there against Nathan King and should get a free kick. And he's going to get a ball up.
It's very busy on the bench here, Jason.
There's a lot going on, isn't there? We're right next to the North Shore bench here with a ball up inside Lara's forward 50. Goes close to the boundary line, Jake Marshall. He's going to see it over, and Lara, they need a goal. They're 3 behinds. North Shore 2 straight 12. We've played 19, nearly 20 minutes in the first term Barwon Foods time clock.
Miljevic's gone back to do some ruck work for the moment, giving Taylor a chop out. And he'll go up against Tommy Gunther at this boundary throw-in near the 50. Miljevic front position, won the tap. Walmsley went through his hands, trying to knock it forward with Chadwick for North Shore. Couldn't do it successfully. Walmsley came again, then just jammed it on the boot. Stretching and taking a good mark is Marshall. For the Cats, the Deniliquin product has got it. Long way from home, about 60 out, so he'll just send it towards the goal square. Davies target. Spoil came off the hands of both Hayes and also Nathan King, and has gone through for a rush behind. So they move to 4 behinds, Lara. North Shore 2 straight 12, and we've played in this opening term of action nearly 20 minutes on the Barwon Foods time clock.
So Hayes from fullback again for North Shore. Plays on, comes broadcast side, holds up in the breeze. Marshall was there. Miljevic picked it up. Handball forward of the footy was okay. Tregenza back to Miljevic. Runs into some traffic. Breaks free. Handball to nobody in particular. King was there. He couldn't pick it up. Back into the centre square. And they're running around. Handballs back to Primer off a standing start. Not much to kick to. Where's he going? Going short. And taking it is Byron Taylor. And he goes short to King. Wow.
If that had been last night, that was not a mark.
Oh, that's right. He goes across centre half back. Hayes takes it, gives it away. Anderson. So they've worked it to the opposite side half back flank. They might be out now. North Shore. They come back into the middle. Oh, Anderson through the middle. Here he goes.
He sends it towards forward 50. Harry Purcell on the lead over his head. Out the back, cleaned up nicely. Beekman's was really solid. Gave it to Viegel, who went short with the kick, and he's kicked it straight to Anderson, who's been in every everything. He'll pop up in your breakfast cereal tomorrow morning. Well, Cam Anderson, that's how busy he's been in this opening quarter of play. Like the work also. I reckon Nathan King's been pretty solid off half-back too.
He has been, but the work rate of Anderson then, he actually was involved in the play closest to the broadcast box in the half-back flank area for North Shore, and he's ended up having a shot on goal 35 metres out of his offensive end.
Just the 2 goals this year for Cam Anderson. Man on the mark stands about 40 from goal. Anderson's tugged that in going for distance, got close to the man on the mark. Brought to ground by by Jordan Purcell, but couldn't take it cleanly. Cleaned up by Sanders, who's shown some real good composure. Kick will flirt with the boundary line, looking for Marshall, who took an all right mark. No, the spoil was okay from Connor Walmsley. Marshall does get to his feet and question the umpire and wonder why he didn't see a mark or a free kick for front on contact. It's not going to come, and look at a boundary throw in at left half forward for the Cats. No, from the Seagull, I should say.
So back from the Miljevic, gets it for North Shore and pumps it long towards the top of the square. Purcell couldn't take it. Falls towards Taylor, and Pack develops. The umpire will come in and ball it up. About 25 out from the North Shore goal. It's going to be Taylor. Gunther gets it down, falls to the side of the pack. Lara trying to break free. King gets across there. Sanders beats him to it. Close to the boundary line. Does it sit for Sanders? He kicks it off the ground and gains another 25 metres. And that was a boundary throw in. That definitely was a skill error. And it's going to be thrown in centre wing on the outer side.
Can you confirm that McCaskill is wearing 42, Jace?
Okay. We'll do that.
That is correct?
I believe so.
Yep.
Yes.
That's right. Just haven't called him yet.
No.
The other debutant.
And WP, I think, witness protection at the moment. He's probably on the bench.
Bit harsh on the
No, I'm just joking.
first, Jamer. Come on, mate. Just because one put one on the full before.
On the tap down, Linehan Cunningham, a handball. Kick from Minari on the left boot, goes looking for the flying McGuan. He can't take the mark. Ball got out the back. Primer, who's been really good. Handball. Back towards a teammate. Now a chance for King to give it back to, well, that's Nathan giving it to Marley, and then a short kick is marked by Johns, who turns and kicks quickly. It's a really nice ball too towards right half forward. Jordan Purcell sends a kick to Walmsley, who is going to be rewarded for some hard work. Miljevic working really hard into the space, and I reckon him trying to get rid of the footy. He's kicked it straight into the waiting arms of Legal, who then lands on the loose footy and is taking a tackle, and will get a ball up near 50. Right forward pocket. Seagulls in attack, and they lead by 8. 2 straight 12. Lara 4 behinds.
Miljevic with a double fisted down. Weagle couldn't take it. Tackle comes on. Sanders. Umpire will come in. Bit more work to do at centre half forward for North Shore. So Miljevic will go the ruck contest and get up and get it down as well. Tomicic went up against him. Now Smith for Lara, gets it out wide. No mark taken, 2-on-1. Kavanagh was the second one for North Shore and got it low. I think it's downfield anyway. It was a good mark taken. Now it gives away Arbin inside 50. Turns the ball over. Miljevic, I think, gave away the free kick and or the mark. And so the Cats are going to be able to move the ball quickly. And the head of the Aaron Union, O'Brien, goes out wide.
He does, to find Dev Smith, confronted by Marley King. Release a handball over the top. Cockrell's got to get involved outside of the right boot. Sends it into the path of Gunther. The bounce will stay in the field of play. Just handball to himself. Wants to take on Primer. Runs to 40. This would be some sort of goal. The kick across the face. Josh Smith back with the flight. Too much carry. Just tried to invent something there, young Tommy Gunther. And they now move to 5 behinds with that miss. 5 behinds, North Shore 2 straight 12. They've had plenty of opportunities, Kirsch, but wasted them for the Sporting Globe.
They have, and most of them, well, not most of them, they've 3/4 of them been gettable.
Anderson kicks it in, goes to Nathan King, goes short, still inside defensive 50. And Johns has taken the mark, goes with a wobbly kick towards centre wing. No mark taken. That should have been a hold really for Lara, but comes to the back. Walmsley, bit of candy, didn't give the handball to start with. Now goes with a kick, goes into the middle. Taylor put a hand up, couldn't take it. Tomicic wrapped up, gets rid of the football, and I think he's held on to, sling, whatever you like to say. I think he might get a free kick. Taylor, it's coming back. In fact, it's going to be Tomicic who's going to take the free kick. So Lara get it in the middle. Short little kick. Cockrell has got the footy. Right in the middle for the Cats. Goes long towards centre half forward. Jose in the middle, couldn't take the mark. Kavanagh for North Shore. Handball. Minari chopped that off for Lara. Wrapped up, not going anywhere. We're handed the ball up. In between wing and half forward on the outer side.
Didn't Mark Webber drive a Minari? Oh, that was a Minardi.
It's going to be a long afternoon. That's good, Tom. Like it.
Taylor won the tap down. There's going to be a free kick, I reckon, for in danger. Somebody's threw the boot at the footy. Now, who was it? It was a North Shore player. And it's going to come back and be a free kick to Bailey Cockrell. Cockrell short to Linehan Cunningham, and the former Werribee Centurion has got it. He goes short, and Deb Smith, who he's only kicking on his left boot. He's got a right quad issue that he's playing through. He's only playing game number 5 of the year. This is only his 6th game all told at senior level for the Cats. Did you give him his debut?
I was assistant coach here with Ben Harris.
Yep, he goes short, and it's not a great kick, as he just pointed out Byron Taylor. Taylor goes short with a neat little left foot kick into the right back pocket. And the mark taken there might be Kavanagh with the footy all the way out there. He goes into the corridor, and it's a well-weighted kick, and he finds Marley King. So just happy to control the footy for the moment of the Seagulls. He goes short to Jordan Purcell, leading up and presenting, and their skills have been neat so far as they get it beyond defensive 50, and that is quarter time here at Bisanella Oval with that very low-sounding siren in the background. A quarter that went just on 27 minutes. It wasn't one that reached any great heights, save for a nice mark from Josh Sanders and a couple of goals to Jacob Miljevic. Jacob Miljevic, 2 straight 12, leading Lara 5 behinds in this opening quarter of action from here at Bisanella Oval. Let's go around the grounds for Leopold Sporties before we go to the break. Werribee 55 lead Coburg 27 in the VFL. The Cats this afternoon trail early in the third quarter. Collingwood 45-41. The Magpies are leading that one. AFL 2 games this afternoon taking place, and it's Fremantle 27 not having it all their way own way against Hawthorn in Lonnie 23, and Sydney 42 at 20 points clear of North Melbourne 22. GFNL, the rest of the round. Oh, what have you got? You got Bellarine first, have you?
No, Colac. Colac 26, Bell Park 21, Geelong West 21, Leopold 7, South Barwon 17, Grovedale 9, St Joey's 38, St Albans 6, St Mary's 21, Newtown 3.
Right, Bellarine.
Bellarine, Drysdale 12, Port Arlington 7, Geelong Amateur 32, Barwon Heads 19, Mottawarri 9, Ocean Grove 7, Queenscliff 10, Newcombe 8, Torquay 27, Anglesea 26.
Okay.
And 3 games in the GD this afternoon. Belmont 15, Corio 8, Inverleigh 15, Bellpost Hill 14, and Anarchy 20, North Geelong 15.
Okay, plenty to unpack from a big opening quarter of action here at Paddy for the Paddy Car Cup at Bisanella Oval. We'll take a break and be back shortly. Thanks to APCO Foundation Giving Day. July 30, live, breathe, K-Rock Footy.
With major savings, queen size from a low $499. Adjustable bed bases, bed frames, kids' bedroom furniture, bunk beds and storage pieces. Customizable Australian-made bedroom furniture to suit your space and style. Luxurious pillows, quilt covers, sheet sets and more. Get behind the Cats this season with your locally owned and operated Harvey Norman, Corio and Warn Ponds.
Don't panic. Call Steamatic. Steamatic Geelong introduces mobile laser cleaning services using world-leading technology. This is the future of cleaning and surface preparation using nothing more than the touch of light. Whether it's food manufacturing, injection mould and tool cleaning, or paint and corrosion removal, take advantage of this dustless, non-abrasive, chemical-free technology. Another winning solution from Geelong's cleaning and restoration specialists. Visit steamatic.com.au.
Like footy players, not all shelving is equal. Some buckle under pressure, some are a bit crooked. But we're Geelong. We're tough. We're A&B Australia, the Geelong Shelving Store. Whatever size or weight capacity you need, choose the winning team for high-quality, tailor-made shelving units. A&B Australia is the ultimate destination for your garage, office, warehouse or factory storage. See the showroom and talk to an expert. 47 Morgan Street, North Geelong. ANBAustralia.net.
Harvey Norman, the home of king-size TVs. Bigger is better. Immerse yourself in the incredible viewing experience of a king-size TV. All the leading brands: Samsung, LG, Sony, Hisense and TCL. Whether it's game day, movie night or a binge weekend, enjoy spectacular clarity and detail with resolutions from 4K to 8K and screen sizes up to a massive 100-inch. Connect more, see more and do more with a king-size TV featuring the very latest in smart technology. See the specialists in king-size TVs at Harvey Norman now. Your locally owned and operated Harvey Norman, Corio and Warren Ponds.
Thanks to our #1 ticket holder, ABCO. Fueled by ABCO Cafe 24/7.
Quarter time here at Bisanella Oval this afternoon. North Shore 2 straight 12. They lead Lara 5 behinds. Or put it more broadly, Jacob Miljevic 2 goals leads Lara 5 behinds.
The Lara Mariners versus
the Newcastle the Jets.
It's 2-0 at the moment.
Not a great first term from a highlights perspective, was it really, Matt?
I wouldn't use the word highlights in the first term put together there, Jace, but look, they're both sides that, you know, like we mentioned, I don't know whether we spoke about it on air or off air, but they're both teams that players would have driven to the ground today thinking that they're going to win a game of footy, which is the way you should think every week, but the realistic facts are that they don't think they can win every week, and it's a game today that both teams think they should win, and I think it's going to be the team that scores probably the most from turnovers at the moment will win this game of footy, Jason. Every score, I reckon, has been reflective of that. It's come from a direct turnover, so I think it's going to be the theme of the day, unfortunately, and it's going to be who uses the ball better going inside their forward 50. Each week we sort of get sides that average 5 or 6 marks inside forward 50. Both have only hit the score. Well, they've got 2 each at the moment inside forward 50, and Lara's end, both of those were sort of fortuitous. So it's going to be a challenge each day, each quarter for them to score inside forward 50. So all indicators at the moment, North Shore 10 inside forward 50s, Lara 9 inside forward 50s. Clearances are even 6-6. Intercept marks are even 4-4. And as I mentioned, marks inside forward 50 are even 2 apiece. So score from turnover, Jace, is where it's going to come from today.
Stats thanks to Kerr's Hire, 100% locally owned and operated in Geelong. And Matt Kershaw is here and every week thanks to the Sporting Globe. Eat, drink, sport, Ryrie Street, Geelong. They've probably done pretty well, Kirsch, North Shore, kicking down the hill and with the breeze in the second term. So they did pretty well that first term.
Yeah, we saw that the kicking probably from their defensive half held up a little bit, didn't it, once the ball got inside in the air, and you know, it was a challenge for them at times with that ball, but yeah, they'll be happy with 2 inside, 2 from 10, so 10 inside forward 50s for 2 scores. They probably should have got a bit more on the scoreboard for 10 entries, but 2 goals and the opposition's kicked none, so kicking with a slight breeze, you expect them to go a little bit better this quarter. So in saying that, Lara have been, you know, competitive around the ball. Josh Sanders off half-back flank's been terrific, but it's those midfielders of North Shore at the moment, particularly Marley King, he's stepped up as well.
Birchie's down at boundary side for A&B Australia Quality Shelving. You're right inside the North Shore huddle.
I am. I'm with all the masses down here on the North Shore bench. Darren, thanks for joining us. Pretty positive start there, and there was some good energy out of that huddle. Then what impressed you most in that first quarter?
Yeah, look, I thought our ball movement was really good. It looks like it's a fairly strong breeze out there, so I thought the way they ran it from half back through our forward line was pretty sharp, so I was really happy with that. We're a little bit slow with our hands. We like to be really strong with our hands, so it was a little bit reactive, so we're trying to work on our hands a little bit more this quarter, and hopefully get on to the end of a few scores.
Good run off half back by Anderson. He made a really good start, and also Miljevic's looking really dangerous up forward.
Yeah, they're both. Ando's been really good for us this year. His ball use off the half back flank is really strong, and he gets through the lines. He ran into a bit of trouble trouble a couple of times, but generally he's been really strong at the run and carry. He breaks the lines, which is when we haven't got tall forwards, he's really important to us.
Thanks for chatting to us. Good luck for the rest of the game.
Thank you.
Darren Winter there, A&B Australia Quality Shelving, speaking with Jane Birch. We are underway inside the first minute. Ball's on the outer side. Second quarter action thanks to Morris Business Class Finance. Asset finance by Geelong people for Geelong people. Call 1300 for Morris. Here's Jace.
Umpire Lamal with the ball on centre wing, proudly supported by Schwarzkopf this afternoon. It's a boundary throw. Hasn't done the Mushtaka though. That's still a bit black. Now the ball from the back of the pack. Quick kick from Lara. They go inside 50 with the ball. Well, Davey got one high. The ball came from Linehan Cunningham. Then it comes around the corner. Is that a goal? Great goal. Inspirations Paint goal of the afternoon. And I think it's Gunther who turned around and was well tackled too by a couple of North Shore players. But as he went to ground, he was able to turn around the corner. And that's a good start for Lara in this second term. He kicks his first and also the first for the home side. They go to 1-5-11 North Shore, 2 straight 12. And that is on the Morris Business Class Finance K-Rock second quarter scoreboard.
Just around the stoppages, they got 3 clearance already this quarter, Jace. The 3 stoppages, they've won every one. So that's getting their noses in front in that area there.
All the goals against the breeze, we suspect at the moment. Taylor winning with tap down, but the roving Linehan Cunningham jamming it on the boot for Lara, sending them inside forward 50, a bouncing ball. Green did okay to take it on the bounce for North Shore. Got a handball to Marley King a handball to Hayes. Hayes inside defensive 50 short, and Taylor has taken the mark, the recruit from Horsham. He goes short with a kick that finds Arbon. Arbon back of the centre wicket area, turns and kicks towards right half forward. See standing all alone Bailey Lewis. It's a well-weighted kick too, despite the efforts of Marshall. Takes the mark, sends a kick, and Miljevic on the lead. Did he hold it long enough? He did, despite the spoil that came. And right on 50 stands the man on the mark, Jacob Miljevic, will look to have a shot at goal.
Breeze right at his back here.
Might have to start at right-hand goal post, you would suspect. Jacob Miljevic looking for his third of the afternoon. Gets very close to the man on the mark, and he has kicked a beautiful goal. Good carry with the kick, and it faded back actually slightly against the breeze, I reckon. 3 straight 18 North Shore, 1-5-11 Lara. Second quarter Morris Business Class Finance scoreboard, and Jacob Miljevic has got 3, and it's all 3 for the Seagulls.
Well, it only spun 4 times, Kingy. That's why it didn't have much of a trajectory on it. It just sort of found its way floating back against the breeze, as you mentioned, and that was a great finish. But there's another sort of mark inside forward 50. It's going to be real crucial, those marks inside forward 50 today, because we're not going to see the average of 17 per game. We're going to see low numbers in the side forward 50 marks.
Inspirations Paint goal of the day, and they now lead by 7 again.
Bell got it down, but Arbon was there first. Ball comes to Marshall, who comes off the wing for Lara. He gives it away, forward to the footy. Cockrell got it from Linehan Cunningham. He goes out wide with the kick. And John's getting across there. Davey comes out as well, uses that big body of his, does well, picks it up, handballs over the top, Minari. He got it away, Linehan Cunningham looking for somebody inside, goes with the left foot in the kick in the end. Oh, good mark. Hamlin Hanger really in front. That was very strong from Dylan Jose. And he had McDonough right in his back pocket, about 20 out from goal. He stood tall and took a great grab, and will shoot for goal for a quick reply for the Cats.
Game's opened up a bit, Kirsch.
It has opened up a bit, who would have thought, and it really is Lara around the stoppages. They've had 5 clearances to zip this quarter, and Connor Lenham Cunningham's had 4 of them.
So Jose comes in, right foot kick, and that is a goal. So his first of the afternoon, and a second for Lara. They're 2-5-17, and they trail North Shore 3 straight 18. Morris Business Class Finance K-Rock second quarter scoreboard.
There's a reason why manual scoreboards are so good.
Yeah,
because the electronic one here's died. Thankfully, we have the AFL Barwon TV live stream feed with a scoreboard on it
and
to tell us the score, and the replay as well, which is fantastic. Birchie, down to you. Just injury-wise for St John of God, did you pick up anything out of that opening quarter of action?
No injuries for either side, so good news.
Thanks, Birchie. For A and B, quality shelving on the boundary line this afternoon. Bright sunshine here at Bisanella Oval 2 now in this second term. Bell got it down, but it was roved by North Shore Walmsley. Got the kick away quick, inside 50. Purcell was pushed past the football, comes to the back of the pack, trying to get away was Beekmans. Crossed the last line of defence, goes wide to Marshall. Had to sit and wait for his handball over the top to Sanders. Set him a bit of a task, but he's up to it. And they get it away, the Cats. They go towards Bell on centre wing. Oh, great mark, Ryan Bell. Neildy, look at what you're missing out on handball. Cockerell gets it short towards Jose again, and he's going to drive the Cats forward.
I think he's pretty happy with Ben Kellett.
Although Kellett's missing a couple. Wonderful kick inside 50, and Davey a mismatch against Nathan King. Giving away height there, Nathan King. Davey took the mark. There's a whistle behind play. Umpire Nolan is just directing traffic down there. I'm not sure what has taken place, but either way, it's going to be a shot at goal coming for Zakiah Davey, and a chance to take the lead back off North Shore for the Cats. Zakiah Davey with the left boot from about 30 out, directly in front, has kicked it, made the goal umpire work, but has kicked the Cats third, and they've gone bang, bang, bang with 3 in the opening 6 minutes of this second quarter. Morris Business Class Finance scoreboard. It's Lara 3-5-23, now leading North Shore 3 straight 18, and this has become an entertaining clash.
It has, and the floodgates have opened a little bit, but we're talking about quarter time, Jace, about the scores from turnovers. It's scores from stoppages at the moment, and Lara are absolutely dominating in clearances, 6-zip, but 4 inside forward 50s for 3 goals. So they're getting the results inside forward 50. In that first quarter, they had 9 inside forward 50 for 5 points. So they're hitting the scoreboard, and that makes all the difference.
Bell gets it down to Smith, who somehow got a kick away, but only as far as Miljevic. He got it back to Arbin. Now Chadwick to King. The donate. Good tackle, Sanders. That's holding the ball. Oh, the umpire.
Oh, how can it not be? Because he fended.
He did fend. He did. He's very, very lucky there, Marley King. So ball up. Bell got it down again. Smith.
Here he's again.
Lenahan Cunningham for Lara towards half forward. Push past it. Davey. Hayes. Yeah, he's trying to lull the umpire in there, but he saw the push on Davey, and he's going to take it at right half forward.
Yeah, he's one of these players, Zakiah Davey, who can do absolutely anything. And it'd be no surprise if he kicked 5 1/4. That's the type of player he is.
He's a long way out, but
he's a big kick.
He's a thumping kick.
He is.
He's going to be kicking from 50, right half forward. And he comes in now. Western end of the ground. That's a great kick.
Look at that.
Goal.
Bang.
It's as easy as that. Davey has 2.
Siegfried Davey. Look at him go.
And you're not claiming him as the godchild as well, are you? So, here we go.
He's like Nick Beekmans. They're at the house. You see them every day, these kids. You see them grow up, and you see them running around and applying their trade at GFL level. And
4-5-29, Lara. And Davey's got 2 of those. 3 straight 18. North Shore, Morris Business Class Finance, K-Rock. Second quarter scoreboard.
What's that, 3 for the quarter? 4 for the quarter?
That is a 4 for the quarter.
4 and only the 5 inside forward 50s. It's a remarkable start to this second quarter.
Umpire puts it into the air. Bell and Miljevic. Bell winning the tap down this time, trying to get his hands on the footy is Marley King. He's taken a really, really good tackle by Dev Smith, brought to ground. We'll get a ball up. We might get Birchie at some stage with the umpires to clarify whether a report was laid on Dev Smith. We'll be able to do that at half-time. Miljevic fists it forward about 20 metres, a rolling ball, but Cockerell tracking it back for Lara. Handball here to Sanders has been really good. Outside of the right boot, not a great kick. Anderson, the spoiler. Johns did okay off the hands of the pack. Got a handball release from North Shore. Back towards Arbon, who went straight into trouble, and that's holding the ball because he tried to fend off there. And it'll be a free kick coming back to Jake Marshall, and he's got a true centre wing. Handball off towards Sanders. Sanders will send the Cats long inside forward 50. Where's Davey flying but not marking? Bell, the unlikely rover, jammed it on the boot, had the kick partially smothered. His former South Barwon teammate and Primer took it, gave a handball to Johns, who gave it to Hayes. Hayes jammed it on the boot towards half back. A ball that's stretching and marking is well taken there by Aaron Saller, the veteran in game 234.
He goes towards centre wing, which turned the ball over, and there is McCaskill in 42. He's taken the mark. And we'll go along the line towards half forward with the kick. A couple of North Shore players there. They spoil each other. Ball comes forward. Kick quickly around the corner by Goodwin for Lara. Goes towards the pocket. Spills to the side of the pack. Tackled by Anderson. And that was on Cam Edwards. We're going to have a ball up about 40 out from the Lara goal.
Played nearly 10 minutes on the Barham Foods time clock. Barham Foods sells the freshest fish direct to you. Donga Road in North Geelong. Miljevic grabbed it out of the ruck for North Shore and then banged it on the boot to a one-on-one. Sanders against Jordan Purcell. Neither could take the mark, but Beekmans is away outside of the right boot, and he finds Edwards stretching and marking. Gee, they've been good, the Cats. They got a real rev. I was over at the Lara huddle, and Shane Stone, something along the lines of extracting your head from your backside might have been the message from Shane Stone to his players.
They appear to have done that, Kingy, because they're playing with some energy, aren't they? And that's the thing, that's the dangerous thing with kids inside forward 50, you know, when they're 18 to 20-year-olds that are just up and about, and that's what's happening at the moment.
Played every game this year, Cam Edwards, after only 3 coming into the season. Not much of a run-up, but he snuck it in at the right-hand goal post, and the Cats have got another. And they jump to a handy little lead. They get out by 17 points. 5-5-35 leads 3 straight 18 second quarter action, thanks to Morris Business Class Finance, asset finance by Geelong people. For Geelong people, call 1300 for Morris. And this game has turned in the blink of an eye, Kirsch, thanks to the Sporting Globe.
Pretty sure that breeze is, has it turned, Jace? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
There hasn't been hardly a goal to the right hand of screen where we thought the breeze might have been going, but so much energy, and they're playing and they're running on top of the ground at the moment, Lara.
Around the grounds for Leopold Sporties, Hawthorn 42, Fremantle 35, half-time in Tassie.
So ball here at Bisanella, goes to Jose at half forward, so Lara again with a clearance. Ryan Bell instrumental in that. He goes Jose now with the kick into the pocket and over the head of Goodwin. Comes close to the boundary line. Anderson's happy for North Shore to see it over. We'll have a boundary thrown about 25 around from the Lara goal.
Sydney 78, North Melbourne 28.
Ooh.
No, 70 to 28, I should say.
I'll give you some dominance around the stoppages. It's 9-1. Lara's way in front of clearances at the moment, with Connor Linham Cunningham having 5 of them.
Connor Linehan Cunningham.
I never say his name.
Just CLC, mate.
Yeah, CLC. That's it for listeners at home. He's CLC.
Yes, and that's the stats thanks to Kerrs High this afternoon. Now ball to Goodwin, who took it about 20 metres out. He was in a pack and he speared the ball with his left foot but missed it to the near side and through for 1 behind. So they've got a 5-6-36 now, Lara. North Shore 3 straight 18. Morris Business Class Finance K-Rock second quarter scoreboard.
Hayes sends a kick towards half-back Miljevic or Salah. Salah dropped a chest mark, has to go again, but buffeted it off the footy. There's a cat down in back play. Keep an eye on that Birchie for St John of God, as Bell, it was Viegel who actually might have been a stinger to the right shoulder, Birchie, for St John of God. Should be okay. Bell will do the ruck work against Miljevic. Bell may be winning that one. Ball at ground level. Miljevic did okay, fired a handball forward, but Cockrell got in the way of the intended. Marley King, Byron Taylor stole it away, jammed on the boot, Arbon to the wing, trying to turn his man inside out was Milson. Sellers there as well. Ball right in front of our best seats in the house for the APCO Foundation Giving Day, July 30, and we'll get a stoppage near the interchange gate. Just down to you, Birchie. Dan Viegel all right after copping that little stinger?
Yeah, certainly that right shoulder's a bit uncomfortable, and just after that he had to raise both arms above his head, and that would have tested him out, so he's still trying to shake that off.
Linehan Cunningham through the middle for Lara, couldn't get it away. North Shore go inside 50 with the kick, third in line, no mark taken, was Milsom off hands, and that ball came from Tregenza into the North Shore's forward 50, so we're going to have a boundary throw in the right forward pocket for the Seagulls. They need a goal, Kirsch.
They do. They've got it inside forward 50. They haven't threatened at all this quarter, Jace, whereas the other hand, Lara have just dominated all aspects of this game.
And Bell up against Miljevic. Bell gets to the front, gets it down, roved no by Hoffman, but they've got the numbers, Lara. They just want to get the kick out of there. Goodwin, tumbling punt. Anderson takes the mark for North Shore at centre wing. We'll drive it back in for the Seagulls.
He can go short to Johns, who's screaming for it in front of our best seats in the house, but he'll send it longer. Salah on a searching lead is marked and almost finds himself going over the fence as he takes the mark on the chest, and the momentum takes him to the fence line. It's a very tight angle here for the veteran, Aaron Salah. when so many have fallen by the wayside. Aaron Seller has stuck true, sends it on its way. It's not a bad effort to the goal square. It's gone over the untouched hands of everybody, but bounced through from behind. I don't think anybody in the pack got a hand on that, and the first minor score of the afternoon belongs to the Seagulls in the second quarter. 3-1-19. They trail Lara 5-6-36. 14 and a quarter minutes played on the Barn Foods time clock.
Eagle plays on from fullback, gives the handball away to Sanders. Had to work in the phone box there. Gets it out wide. In fact, he missed the target, so they've turned it over to North Shore. Going to be able to have a start with a boundary throw in only about 25 out from their goal. So pressure for the Lara defence here again. The Shoreys have an opportunity. It's going to be Tomatic.
Someone's done Control-Alt-Delete on the scoreboard thingy.
It's done for the day. Miljevic. He gets it down. And Purcell Jordan over the top of it.
Where's the old North Shore nameplate? Where's the old numbers? Send some kids with a pie and a can of Coke over to the old scoreboard. And
right, get it going.
Ball up inside North Shore's forward 50. Wormsley got a bit of space in the end. Right foot kick, tumbling punt towards the Stab Weagle. The only person who really kept his eye on it and took the mark in the last line of defence for Lara.
He's favouring that shoulder just a little bit, I reckon. Just keep an eye on that Birchie. Pulls the kick. It'll bounce at the feet of O'Brien and ricochet out of bounds. Leg by signalled by the boundary umpire. Boundary throw in. Harry Purcell wants it out on the full as he waits to come back out onto the ground. We'll get a boundary throw in. Is it just me, but does Dan Weagle start looking more and more each day like just a younger version of Dean Talbot?
Yeah. Similar players too, actually, behind the ball.
Ball back into play. Taylor front position. Tomatic from behind won the tap down. Johns for North Shore in trouble. Got a handball away to Chadwick. He gave a handball to Arbon. Arbon's kick towards about 20 metres out from goal. Jordan Purcell's there. Couldn't get off the ground to fly for the mark. Milson was there. O'Brien was good and Sanders was outstanding. Handball release over the top to his skipper. Good one. Went to go back to Sanders but missed him. Thankfully Beekmans was there in traffic. He was able to jam it on the boot, get it towards half back, but Wormsley back with the flight. Judged it best and took it for the Seagulls.
At left half forward now on the outer side. Wormsley plays on. High kick. About 20 out from goal. Needs somebody. Oh, wow. Going up very early. Kick out of the middle of the pack. And somehow they've got a goal out of nothing in the end. And I think Milsom it was. So Will Milsom has plucked the ball. Who went up for that mark?
Miljevic.
Oh, wow. He just went up about an hour and a half early.
He did.
Got an invitation. Didn't get a receptive, though, because he didn't take the mark. But they have kicked the goal and they go to 4-1-25. They trail Lara 5-6-36. Morris Business Class Finance. K-Rock, second quarter scoreboard.
They've just settled a little bit, haven't they? And they've had 3 repeat inside forward 50. So that sort of helps them a bit maintain time in, or possession in forward half. And obviously gives them an opportunity to score, which they did.
Tomatic doing the ruck work. Won the tap down. Ball rolls to the near side wing. Josh Smith couldn't take it. Tomatic came again. Handball release. Linehan Cunningham involved again. Handball was fired forward, but it was indiscriminate from Lara. Opened the door for Marley King, although Goodwin dived on the footy. Handball on the up to Edwards. Edwards release. Davey for his third of the quarter. Didn't get enough purchase on it. Hayes was there for North Shore. Nearly took out the right hand behind post on the way through. It's off hands out of bounds for a boundary throw in. So right forward pocket. Town into the ground, I think you'd call that here in Lara Kirsch.
Yeah.
And we'll get it hurled back into play. We've ticked towards 17 3/4 minutes play on the Barn Foods time clock in the second quarter. Morris Business Class Finance scoreboard, 36 playing 25, Lara in favour.
Bell got it down to Dev Smith, was going to go the handball, was going to go the kick, then went the handball that got chopped off. Lewis in the middle for North Shore. And is that a sling afterwards? I think it might be. Free kick, North Shore, centre half back.
Sure why Dev didn't have a shot then on his left.
Yeah, somebody standing in front of him maybe, and he thought he might not be able to get the ball over the top. But in the end, Seagulls with the free kick at half back go towards the middle. Arbon takes the mark under pressure. Good mark too. Looks for somebody to run off. King was running past. He elects just to hold it up. Back end of the centre square. Taylor gives him a short lead. He's got Salah wide. Plays on, goes further afield. High kick. Lara with the numbers here over the back. Tomatic can't take the mark. Front with Sanders. Broke free. Good. Handball away. O'Brien along the kick towards the centre wing. No Mark Minari. Tried to keep it in front of him. Then he can't pick it up. Handball came forward to Tregenza. He just goes with a punt inside 50. Goes towards, that's a good mark over the back. Hamlin Hanger contender. And That was McCaskill, I think, who's got it in the back pocket for the Cats.
Short kick to Weagle, who marks top of his defensive goal square. Swings onto his right boot, wants to send it to the outer side and streaming onto it, marking on the chest. It's taken at right half back.
Here's Josh Smith out there.
Here's Josh Smith. So he's obviously coming. He wasn't in the team I was given, but anyway, he kicks it very, very wide, Smith, and mark taken by McGuan. So I'm obviously...
You're way too organised, King, I reckon, for this competition sometimes.
I suspect I haven't called Tom Reynolds' name, and he's not out there.
Yes, I think you might be right. I've got him on my list.
Got him on your list,
so. Yep.
So have I.
Yep.
There you go. Anyway, I haven't called him. Anyway, it's with Chadwick, outside of the right boot for North Shore. Ball will bounce at the feet of Harry Purcell. Bursts away, runs to 45, but can't bury it. Pulled it to the left. Does the Seagulls' leading goal kicker. Minor score for him. And the margin is 11, make it 10, 4-2-26, playing 5-6-36 as we approach time on in this second term.
Kick in, and finds O'Brien in the back pocket. He's going to go across the face of goal. Dangerous. It's okay in the end. Finds Lenahan Cunningham, or as we like to call him, CLC, because it's way too hard for Kirsch. Now comes up the ground. Weagle. No relation to Wagner. He's got the ball at half back. Waiting for an invitation. He goes with a kick out wide, and that's, I reckon that's pretty bad, actually. The ball did hit a target, and it bounced out of bounds, and we'll have a boundary thrown on centre wing on the other side.
Not on the full? No,
just bounced in the field of play.
Trying to get that scoreboard reset.
Trying everything.
Yes.
We can tell you it's 36 playing 26. Hope you're enjoying the call through KRockFootball.live and AFL Barwon TV on a Saturday afternoon. Round 12 action, 2/3 of the way home. In terms of the home and away season, Taylor won the tap down. Front of the pack, Marley King couldn't take it away. Chadwick slung in the tackle, got a handball. Josh Smith dived on the loose ball that came from that handball, and he's held up and going nowhere. And we will get a ball up.
Around the grounds, Geelong West 40, Leopold 22.
Gee, better get Trent West into that senior side next week.
South Barwon 32, Grovedale 28.
Wow. Chance here. That's a little bit different to round one. Cockrell, handball release, Hoffman driving it towards half forward, maybe too much on it for Davey. Green couldn't take it though for North Shore. Davey at ground level, scything ball, wonderful kick. Oh, he's got some skills, Zakiah Davey, in the mark taken by Tommy Gunther, 20 out directly in front. Geez, he's fun to watch, Zakiah Davey. You did talk about how he can turn it on, Kirsch, at the click of a finger, and he's just shown there his elite skill. And he hits up Tommy Gunther, who after three last week has already kicked one and looking for a second. And a chance to push the margin to 16 points as we approach half-time. Tommy Gunther on his way, no mistake. Goal umpire did not move, and they kick their sixth of the quarter, and they lead by 16. 6-6-42 on the second quarter, K-Rock. Morris Business Class Finance scoreboard. North Shore 4-2-26. Asset Finance by Geelong people for Geelong people. Call 1300 for Morris. That's Morris Business Class Finance. Nathan Murray and the team, and in the experts chair for the Sporting Globe, here's Matty Kershaw.
I guess the impressive thing is with the young kids is when they get up and about and excited and the ball's coming in their forward half a lot, you've got every right to nearly blaze away from that position. He lowered his eyes and hit up a target. He didn't care who kicked the goal as long as it was for his club, and that's exactly what Zakiah Davey did then, and that was fantastic play.
Bell got it down in the middle, but North Shore got it out of the middle and Arbon, and there was a hold. And it's going to be a free kick coming back. And the lead was on from Will Milsom, and he got held onto by McCaskill. So he'll take the free kick, 40 metres out, slide angle for North Shore. They're roving Ryan Bell pretty well in the middle, aren't they, the North Shore midfield?
Yeah, they are, because I think they knew that. Look, Ryan Bell's stats for hit-outs is pretty impressive in the competition, and he's a big unit, so he's going to get first hands on it, so they've probably got their setups accordingly, knowing where his hit zones are, and they're going to rove to him.
Second to advantage among ruckmen.
That's right, yeah, correct.
So Will Milsom, 40 out from goal. At the eastern end, he drives it home with the breeze, and oh wow, very close, but he's missed it to the near side, to the far side, and through for one behind. So they go to 4-3-27 now. North Shore, Lara 6-6-42. Morris Business Class Finance, K-Rock second quarter scoreboard.
I can't say this hasn't been an entertaining term. We've actually had 8 goals kicked. After just the 2 in the opening term, long ball is marked, or actually was dropped in the end by McDonough, and he's lost it and trying to recover it. Smith, a lead hands, gives it up to Cockrell to Jose, and they're out now. Jose can go with the outside of the right boot to Edwards. It won't hit him on the full, but he'll take it on the bounce, turn, stand, snap, high, floating ball, hit the post. It almost hit the very top of the post, and he's missed. Cam Edwards just didn't get the bend that he wanted there, and a minor score for the Cats.
Shows you that drop chest mark, a basic skill error.
Margin is 16.
Ball back in to Bailey Johns for North Shore in the back pocket. So he's going to play on now. Drive it long towards centre wing. Salah with the sit. Comes from the side. Can't take the mark. Handball to Milsom. Tried to hold it up for Purcell. He couldn't quite get there. There was a number of Lara players, and they see it over the boundary line on centre wing. So on a throw in. Oh, scoreboard sort of looks like it might be starting up again. Throw in here, it's 4-3-27 North Shore, 6-7-43 Lara. Throw in for Bell, who got held on to in the ruck contest. Falls to Connor Linehan Cunningham again, who goes inside 50. No mark Gunther. Was it a push, the umpire said? Yes, it was. And Gunther is going to take the free kick, 35 out directly in front.
They might have to put some work into CLC just around the stoppages, Jace. I know that they're roving okay to him, but his clearance work this quarter is the reason that they have this margin.
So Tommy Gunther has kicked 2 goals, 1 this afternoon, and a chance for his 3rd of the afternoon and the 7th for Lara. So he's at the west end of the ground, and he got held onto in that marking contest. And can he make North Shore pay? He comes in, keeps the ball low, kicks the goal. So here's 3rd. And they go to 7-7-49 now. Lara, North Shore 4-3-27. Morris Business Class Finance, K-Rock. 2nd quarter scoreboard, Asset Finance by Geelong people. For Geelong people, call 1300 for Morris.
15-4 domination around the stoppages of clearances inside forward 50. CLC has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, Jace. His clearances at stoppages. So when you say you got to put a bit of work into him, you've really just got to sit on him. Like, you don't have to have a direct tag, but just know that he's the dominant player and take some ownership around the stoppages.
Bell won the tap down, roving done by Arbon, who's taken down in a Deb Smith tackle. Down to you, Birchie, for South Point Garden Supplies. As the breeze just dropped slightly and just getting a hint of some dark cloud coming in from the southwest.
Yeah, the breeze probably has dropped off a little bit. It's a bit hard to tell in the sheltered sidelines here with the clubhouse, but they're certainly having no trouble scoring at that other end.
King hacked it forward inside 50. That was Marley for North Shore. Wasn't a great kick. That's a really good tackle laid on Beekman's. Umpire won't reward it though. He says, give it to me, I'll ball it up about 12 out from the North Shore goal. They need one here as they find themselves trailing by a game high 22 points approaching half time. Umpire puts it into the air, tapped down by Bell. Handball out of the pack, found O'Brien, might have come from Reynolds. High ball towards half back. Hayes back with the flight, judged it best, took the mark. And they'll turn around and send it quickly inside forward 50. Jordan Purcell went early, and there should be a free kick being paid against Jordan Purcell. As Harry Purcell actually dropped the chest mark, and Weagle will take the free kick inside defensive 50 for the Cats, who lead by 22 at the 27-minute mark on the Bowen Foods time clock.
So Dan Weagle, last line of defence, chips the ball. One of those kicks that Kershaw always holds his breath with. But this time it was okay to Jake Marshall, who stuck the hands up and took it. That is a terrible kick off the boot. Goes wide. Numbers with North Shore. The handball was terrible though. Marshall, he got held on to. Should get a free kick. That was just way too indiscriminate from Tregenza. And he'll take the free kick, Jake Marshall, at right half back for the Cats.
You were polite then, Jace. It was just pure dumb.
Yeah, it was just stupid.
Yeah.
So Marshall short. Bailey Cockrell just want to hold it up now, close to half time. The Cats, they go now from half back towards centre wing, over the head of a couple. Hayes is back there, Kavanagh as well for North Shore. He gets the handball back to Miljevic, and I think got pushed away Kavanagh after he got rid of the footy. I don't think Dev Smith's sending him a Christmas card this year. He's not a massive fan of Michael Kavanagh. He's going to get the free kick across half-back. He thought about going laterally, and that was, that's another bad kick, and he turned it over to Jake Marshall, and I was very kind there.
That's an old-fashioned mung. He's turned it over to Jake Marshall and kicked it straight to Walmsley, who turned and kicked and had his kick smothered by Linehan Cunningham. Handball on the up. Cockrell trying to put it into space for Goodwin. Goodwin a handball release. Josh Smith trying to get it on the bounce back to his brother Dev. Dev head over the footy. Oh, was he taken high? Umpire didn't see it that way. I reckon he did get him high. Either way, Linehan Cunningham. Short kick. Gunther reels it in with the one hand for the Cats. Hamlin Hanger contender from Tommy Gunther, who's a chance to go back and kick his fourth. All in this second quarter. It's been a half hour of power from the Cats. They went in trailing by 7. They could go into the main break leading by 28. Tommy Gunther showing some of his special talents.
I don't know, but I'm going to give Michael Kavanagh a little bit of advice here. He needs to be very, very careful with the co-coach at the Lara Football Club, because he could be in a bit of trouble
Start
shortly.
at left-hand goal post. That's what he does, and he fades it through for his fourth, Tommy Gunther. And if I'm a betting man, that's a career high for him. Coming off 3 last week through necessity. And that is bang on the half-time siren. There's a bit going on discussion-wise in the middle of the ground. The players will separate and we will go to the main break. A big quarter from the Cats, one of their best of the season, as they bang on 8 goals. 8 goals 2, while keeping North Shore to 2 goals 3. And they have taken control of this Paddy Carr Cup clash at the main break. 8-7-55 the Cats, 4-3-27 North Shore. And it's half-time. Thanks to Blackman's Brewery. Blackman's Brewery, the ultimate halftime beer made right here in Geelong. A Pivot City Lager will go down very nicely a little bit later this evening after I go and pay tribute to the great Brian Coughlin at 50 years of East Belmont Lions. But might be time to go down to Jane Birch for A&B Australia Quality Shelving. Birchie, you're just heading across to have a chat with one of the Cats as they make their way off the ground. I'm not sure who you're going to be able to jag very quickly away for a quick couple of words. We'll head down to you now. You might have Bailey Cockrell with you. Down to you, Birchie.
I do have Bailey Cockrell with me. Well, what a quarter that was by the Cats. 8 goals against the breeze. It is quite breezy out here on the plane.
Read the Play is a Geelong-based charity that delivers mental health and wellbeing programs to sporting clubs in the Barwon region. We've been in operation for over 17 years and in that time delivered the program to more than 30,000 participants. Young people are less likely than any other age group to seek professional support for their mental health and wellbeing. And that's why Read the Play is an important catalyst to start those conversations within sporting clubs to get people talking about their mental health and wellbeing.
A typical Read the Play session happens in a sporting club. We come to them in the sporting clubs and we are able to provide them with education opportunities. We talk to them about what mental health is, and then we encourage them to think about how they can support themselves, support others.
For us going forward, it's about working with more sports in the Barwon region. We think we can do that by adding to our program suite and then going out to all sports in the region saying we want to deliver our mental health program for you for free. We're excited for the future of Read the Play because we know now, more than ever, how important our work is. Read the Play is a Geelong-based charity that delivers mental health and wellbeing programs to sporting clubs in the Barwon region. We've been in operation for over 17 years and in that time delivered the program to more than 30,000 participants. Young people are less likely than any other age group to seek professional support for their mental health and wellbeing. And that's why Read the Play is an important catalyst to start those conversations within sporting clubs to get people talking about their mental health and wellbeing.
A typical Read the Play session happens in a sporting club. We come to them in the sporting clubs and we are able to provide them with education opportunities. We talk to them about what mental health is, and then we encourage them to think about how they can support themselves, support others.
For us going forward, it's about working with more sports in the Barwon region. We think we can do that by adding to our program suite and then going out to all sports in the region saying we want to deliver our mental health program for you for free. We're excited for the future of Read the Play because we know now, more than ever, how important our work is.
St Joey's 78, St Albans 19, and St Mary's 46, Newtown 19.
They did have some big outs in the end, South Barwon. They had some good ins, but no Ben Callett, so you would suspect that Abbott,
they would his hands on the
Mark
ball.
Neal was trying to work out how he was going to run his ruck stocks. He doesn't want to play Fraser Fort in the ruck, so a bit of Caldu, a little bit of Rowan Goff potentially, maybe you're robbing Peter to pay Paul a little bit.
A little bit of assistant coaching in the Rex Grell Volvo last night there was. There's a little bit of work, with the ruck.
Ballerine?
Yes, Drysdale 33, Port Arlington 21, Geelong Amateur 53, Barwon Heads 32, Mottawarri 46, Ocean Grove 13, Newcombe 38, Queenscliff 18.
Wow.
And Torquay 48, Anglesea 52.
The cracking comp, the Ballerine.
3 games in the GeelongFNL this afternoon. Belmont 59, Crier 28, Bellpost Hill 29, Inverleigh 23.
Oh, wow.
And Anarchy 47, North Geelong 24.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So the only result there that's probably going to plan is the Belmont one.
Yes,
against Cryo. We need to take a break because right now both teams have made their way back out onto the ground. That is all the scores for Leopold Sporties, your complete family venue, 135 Kensington Road in Leopold. Back shortly with a 28-point lead for Lara over North Shore. Live Breathe, K-Rock Footy.
Okay, kids, Grandpa Bruce has got a little adventure planned for us today. It's going to be so much fun.
Oh, what is it, Grandpa? Are we going to the beach?
Oh, it's better than the beach.
What about the playground? Yeah!
Oh, it's even better than that. Girls, you're in for a real treat. Come on, buckle up. We're off to Kerrs Hire.
Oh, not again.
Now, who's your favourite granddad?
Kerrs Hire, North Geelong, Grovedale and Ocean Grove. KerrsHire.com.au.
I'm Patrick Dangerfield. I'm Tom Hawkins. I'm Mitch Duncan, and we're all part of the Rex Gorell Dream Team. When you're looking for your next SUV or ute, or your next van or full-size pickup, or your next luxury or sports car, Rex Gorell has you covered. Visit rexgorell.com.au to compare, build your wish list, and choose your next vehicle. Vine Street, Latrobe Terrace, or Gordon Avenue. You'll love being part of the Rex Gorell Dream Team.
LMCT's 1308 8349 6593 486 and 10191.
Are you planning to give your home a makeover? Look no further than Barwon Timber, your specialists in the supply and installation of timber and engineered flooring in the Geelong region. At Barwon Timber, we bring nature's beauty into your home. Transform your space with the timeless elegance of timber flooring. We now also offer carpet supply and install. At Barwon Timber, our experts are ready to assist you. We're open until 6 p.m. weekdays and midday Saturdays. Visit our showroom at 50 Thelmongers Road, Breakwater, or barwontimber.com.au.
Don't panic. Call Steamatic.
Steamatic Geelong introduces mobile laser cleaning services using world-leading technology. This is the future of cleaning and surface preparation using nothing more than the touch of light. Whether it's food manufacturing, injection mould and tool cleaning, or paint and corrosion removal, take advantage of this dustless, non-abrasive, chemical-free technology. Another winning solution from Geelong's cleaning and restoration specialists. Visit steamatic.com.au.
Like footy players, not all shelving is equal. Some buckle under pressure, some are a bit crooked. But we're Geelong. We're tough. We're A&B Australia, the Geelong Shelving Store. Whatever size or weight capacity you need, choose the winning team for high-quality, tailor-made shelving units. A&B Australia is the ultimate destination for your garage, office, warehouse or factory storage. See the showroom and talk to an expert. 47 Morgan Street, North Geelong. ANBAustralia.net.
Harvey Norman, the home of king-size TVs. Bigger is better. Immerse yourself in the incredible viewing experience of a king-size TV. All the leading brands, Samsung, LG, Sony, Hisense and TCL. Whether it's game day, movie night or a binge weekend, enjoy spectacular clarity and detail with resolutions from 4K to 8K and screen sizes up to a massive 100-inch. Connect more, see more and do more with a king-size TV featuring the very latest in smart technology. See the specialists in king-size TVs at Harvey Norman now. Your locally owned and operated Harvey Norman, Corio and Warren Ponds.
Thanks to our #1 ticket holder, ABCO. Fueled by ABCO Cafe 24/7.
Perfect timing. Third quarter underway for Barwon Timber. Here's Jace.
Yes, Ryan Bell got a massive sump for Lara. Deep forward, Cockerell gets the kick inside 50. But the mark taken at the back of the pack by Jordan Purcell on the last line of defence. He goes out wide with the kick. Chadwick takes the mark, plays on quickly, kicks around the corner. Arbin takes it at half back. It's got very dark and gloomy here at Biznella Oval in this third term. Bit of rain over near the Yuangs as well. Arbon goes with a kick towards centre wing. Big pack there. No mark taken. Tar at the back. Cockrell got free. His handball backwards. And they get it out now. O'Brien wants to switch the play back to the centre wing. Jost nearly fell over himself as he came at it. Salah comes the other way. He's on centre wing. He's got to 3 against him. And coming back, Salah did pretty well in the end. He tried to hold the ball up. Advantage was paid. There was a free kick, I think. Now Marshall for Lara. Tries to break the tackle. Umpire says too high. Free kick for Jake Marshall. Just forward to centre wing for Lara.
I reckon Jordan Purcell went in short sleeves and has emerged in long sleeves. That's where it's going to go right now as he has to defend with a spoil away from Smith. But Minari at the front. A little dinky kick came from... Didn't catch that, it might have been Cockrell, it was, and he finds Dev Smith who marks. Birchie, were you able to find out just about Dev Smith and whether there was a report laid or not?
No, I didn't manage to gather that information, Kingy, but I'll have a go at 3/4 time.
See what we can find out there. So Dev Smith.
I've got Dev Smith's nephew sitting next to me here.
Right.
Very enthusiastic.
So it doesn't look very natural as he goes with the left boot. Long shot, and he has pushed it to the left. I suspect he'd probably prefer to be snapping as he kicks on his non-preferred, and he puts it through for a minor score, and the margin is a game high 29 points. 8-8-56 Lara, third quarter. Gone a minute on the Barn Foods time clock. North Shore, a 4-3-27.
So Lockie Hayes plays on from full back. High kick wide out towards centre wing. Bell comes across for Lara. Second effort was already shuffled the handball out to Minari. He goes now with the handball back in board. Good pick up by CLC. His kick with the outside of the right foot. Jost stands there, takes the mark. 30 out directly in front. Great play CLC. He got the ball on the outside of the right boot and got it back in. And Dylan Jost, who has kicked 1 goal this afternoon, chance for his second.
Just smart. Could have blazed away. That's what I've been impressed with so far from Lara, going inside forward 50. They haven't blazed away. They've lowered their eyes. They've hit their targets.
So Dylan Jost, 30 out. Good start for Lara in this third term if he can put it through. 3 minutes played. Barn Foods time clock. He's going to come in with a set shot for goal. Right foot kick, goal umpire. Geez, he made him work. He made him work way too much because it's 1 behind. So 1 goal to his personal tally. 8-9-57 Lara. They lead North Shore 4-3-27. Barwon Timber, K-Rock, third quarter scoreboard.
It's got cold here at Lara. The temperature has significantly dropped for South Point Garden Supplies. We'll get to Birchie in a moment. She'll give us a bit of an idea. Right forward pocket, right back pocket I should say. The short kick of Anderson is marked by Wormsley. Is it out there? No. In fact, it's Green. Green sending it to half back, and Primer did keep it in the field of play. No, he did not. And Dev Smith will be the recipient of the free kick for the Cats at left half forward. Smith on the left sends it looking for Gunther. He kicked 4 in that second term. He won't kick a 5th because it goes through his hands. It's knocked out of bounds by Edwards, who then has to just hold up his teammate Cockrell to ensure he doesn't go over the fence. And we'll get a boundary thrown. In fact, it might have been... It was Bailey Cockrell he just held up. And we'll get a boundary thrown left forward pocket at the railway end in this third quarter, the end that Lara are attacking. They hold a 30-point buffer and seemingly in control of this one. VFL, Geelong, 23 minutes gone, final term at the old Olympic Park, 13-13-91, Collingwood 9-8-62.
Aaron Sellers had to go and get the footy. Nobody's getting out of the car, and or the ladies' day, which Kirsch and I had to go through at half time for a bit of a toilet break. That was interesting.
They thought you were the entertainment.
They did. Well, they thought Kirsch was because they know who he is. So boundary throw in. He took the microphone for a minute too in there. Actually, he was going to start some jokes.
Drew the raffle.
Yeah, drew the raffle. Gunther got it down to the right contest. Smith puts a tackle on, and in there also getting up off the bottom of the pack, Purcell and Josh Smith. Taylor with a big thump away for North Shore in the ruck contest. Falls past Johns. Byron Taylor's in there. Wormsley's handball was chopped off close to the boundary line. And the umpire says it's a sling tackle. It's going to be a free kick, I think, Lara's way. Aaron Seller getting up, and off the bottom of there will be Bailey Cockrell with the free kick.
Well, a game that had plenty of spark in the second quarter has really flamed out for the moment in this third term. Outside 50, Cockrell just sets it up to about 20 from goal. Davey and Gunther! Davey flew, and that didn't detract from Gunther taking the mark for the Cats. And he'll go back and have a shot on what Kirsch pre-game predicted. He predicted a win for the Cats. And he predicted 5 goals for Tom Gunther. He's going to come out on the J curve, left forward pocket. This would be for a handful for the first time in his career. Steps, snaps, and has got it. He's got 5. Tom Gunther special this afternoon, putting himself, the young man, in the frame for the Leopold Sporties Player of the Day, and his team in the box seat to take out the Paddy Carr Cup. They move to 9-9-63. North Shore 4-3-27. 5 minutes gone in this third quarter, thanks to Barwon Timber, your specialists in the supply and installation of timber and engineered flooring in the Geelong region. Check them out, Fellmongers Road in Breakwater.
Oh, in the absence of Midge Tay, and obviously Bailey Attridge hasn't played much this season, but they're those two figureheads in the forward line. It gives these young kids a little bit more freedom when they're not going to Mitch Day 75% of the game inside forward 50, so they're getting on the end of a couple here and they're enjoying their footy.
That's 4 goals consecutive for Gunther either side of half-time. He's turned the game on its head by himself.
Give it to him, he's hot.
Secondary bounce in the middle. Dev Smith was trying to get away from the ruck contest, couldn't do so effectively, so now Bell got it behind him. Roved by Cockrell, handball towards CLC again, pushed off the footy. Marley King and Wormsley back to Marley King at half back, goes towards Arbon. He's wrapped up by Bell, got up though, got the kick away, up the chimney, won't be 15. Play on, said the umpire. Connor Cunningham, he goes with another contest. Oh, Bell got one high, the big ruckman. Apparently Lewis was right across his head there, but the umpire says, I'll have it, and he'll have another ball up on centre wing. Right in front of our best seats in the house. Fabco Foundation Giving Day on July 30. Tapped down one by Bell. Bot Cockrell did well. Buffeted his opponent off the foot. He got a handball forward. It's going to fall for Arbon. Taken by Edwards. Knocked away by Marshall. Arbon did well. Palmed it into the path of a teammate, although couldn't take it cleanly. Marley King. Deb Smith receives from Marshall. He should bury this, Deb Smith. He doesn't. The bounce, although it nearly took it back. A sort of little left arm orthodox arrangement, but it didn't. It bounced through from behind, and the margin is 37. So the ball has come back into the opposite side, half-back flank for North Shore. They get it around the corner. Jordan Purcell's kick was okay. Harry took the mark. That is a Purcell as well. And he's just back end of centre wing on the outer side, but just breaking down at half forward at the moment, North Shore. Not much to kick to. He goes in towards Weagle, who sticks the hands up. And really stuck a hand up. It was a Hamlin hanger contender from Dan Weagle, who goes back inside 50 at the back. Davey couldn't take the mark. Jose comes to the front. Handball towards Gunther was chopped off. Primers there. Back to Gunther. 450 in closing. Right foot kick. Watch out. He's missed this time. And through for one behind. 5 goals to his personnel tally. Lara go to 9-11-65. They lead North Shore 4-3-27. Barwon Timber K-Rock third quarter scoreboard. Short kick in is marked by Jordan Purcell from Anderson. He going back across the face of his defensive goal to Anderson, but they've just got to get the ball moving. Lara have set up well behind the footy, sends it very wide, and Hayes is marked under the scoreboard in the right back pocket that shows his team trailing by 38. Led by 7 points at the 3-minute mark of the second quarter when Jacob Miljevic kicked his third goal, but this has been Tommy Gunther's game since that point. Off the hands of the pack, kick comes forward for the Cats. It won't have much carry on it. Marley King got in the way, gave it to Chadwick, gave it to Wormsley. They'll go forward here, North Shore, over the head of Harry Purcell and O'Brien. O'Brien back with a flight, couldn't take the mark. Purcell pounced on the loose footy and sent it through for a much-needed goal for the Seagulls. First of the afternoon for their leading goal kicker, Harry Purcell. 24 for the season for him, and the margin back to 32, and maybe something to spark the Shories as they try to get back into this contest. Third quarter, K-Rock, Barwon Timber scoreboard. Lara, 9-11-65. Lead North Shore, 5-3-33. We've played just on 8.5 minutes on the Barwon Foods time clock.
Well, they couldn't chain any possessions together, and they certainly hadn't generated inside forward 50s this quarter. They've gone 9 minutes without getting inside forward 50, so it was tough going there for the North Shore players, and they finally chained a couple and got it forward, and look what happens. They get it in quick to a one-on-one. Purcell's pretty dominant.
Back to the middle, Miljevic against Bell. Bell got it down, falls into the arms nearly of Cockrell. Now Miljevic tried to tap it towards Arbon, who gives it away to King, gives it to Wormsley, rides the tackle from Smith. Smith, but turned the ball over. Cockrell the other way, inside 50. Davey to get pushed past the 40. Davey! Hamlin hanger! Great play from Zakiah Davey. And he and Gunther forming a potent attack. Mitchu, and he's kicked 2 goals, 1 today. Zakiah Davey. There's 4 threes kicked. He will kick from 30 out directly in front for Lara's 10th.
It was good. When he took the mark, Tommy Gunther gave him a little hug and they're both smiling. So it's good to see them enjoying their footy when the ball's inside 40. Sometimes when you're losing by lots of margins, it's not fun to play footy, but...
Keeps it low. Goal umpire. He's missed it to the far side and through for one behind. So he's going to need a little bit of work in the backyard, I think, Kirsch, with you.
Me too.
2-2 his personal tally. 9-12-66 Lara. North Shore 5-3-33. Barwon Timber K-Rock third quarter scoreboard.
Anderson's kick in, marked by Marley King, who just ran himself into a bit of trouble, but got out of it with a handball. It's the right back pocket where it's McDonough. McDonough sends a kick looking for Arbon, who's racking them up for Kirsch High. Are you keeping his numbers this afternoon, Kirsch, from Nathan Arbon?
I am indeed. I'll give you an update shortly.
The Kirsch High, 100% locally owned and operated in Geelong. Right half back, long ball past the old scoreboard. Walmsley had it knocked away by Weagle. A couple of former Anarchy players there. And it's held up in the tackle, and we'll get a ball up. Umpire just sussing who's doing the ruck work here. Miljevic and Bell. Bell palms it down beautifully. Cockrell hit it at pace, but he was taken in a really good Walmsley tackle. Ball doesn't come out, and that's holding the ball. Didn't make an effort to try and dispose of it. Bailey Cockrell, and Walmsley, who has been lion-hearted this year. If they were counting votes in the Johnny Albin medal, the best and fairest in North Shore right now, you'd suspect he'd be top 3 or 4. Walmsley, a high ball inside forward 50. Weagle back with the flight, nearly reeled it in with the one hand. Ball at ground level, tried to be suckered off the ground by Purcell, putting his head over it, maybe getting a tackle high. Will he get a free kick? That North Shore player at the bottom of the pack, who is it? Might be Kavanagh and Tregenza, in fact it is. We'll get a ball up about 25 out from the North Shore goal.
Bell, Miljevic takes it out of the ruck contest. Weagle wrapped him up straight away, holding the ball. So free kick down Weagle. Miljevic's looking at the umpire with disdain. He can't believe it. He's opposite number 6. Weagle goes with a kick. He's goes towards half back. Turned it over though. North Shore, can they pick it up? Anderson, he's whipped off the foot. He should get a free kick. Made sure the umpy saw it too. And we'll take the free kick at left half forward for North Shore. So driving to the west end of the ground, he goes towards the half forward flank. Tregenza created a bit of space for himself, has taken it. Still 50 from goal.
How cold, Birchie, just for South Point Garden Supplies as it got down there?
Yeah, the temperatures drop, beanies are on. People have retreated to the undercover deck area, so only the brave are sitting out on the bench.
So
all the silly.
Yeah, Tregenza, right foot kick.
Oh wow!
Goes with the kick across the face of goal, punch through. I think for a rush behind it is to North Shore. They go to 5-4-34. Trail Lara 9-12-66. Barwon Timber K-Rock third quarter scoreboard.
It's getting very dark down here as well, and there was a light drizzle at the start of the quarter, but that's eased up now, which is good.
Weagle with a pinpoint pass to Beekmans, who's marked point of the square. Right half back will turn and kick for Jose to run onto the footy. It'll be a foot race. Jose, Salah coming the other way. Taylor to put the pressure on from the front, did okay. Salah went over the footy. Jose went over him. They'll lock it in and we'll get a ball up in the right forward pocket, but the transition so good. That kick that just pierced Beekmans from Weagle opened the play up for the Cats, and we'll get a stoppage inside forward 50 for Lara, right forward pocket. Taylor doing the ruck work, got pushed off, and here's Gunther. He's been doing everything today. Ruck work now. Davey back with the flight. Good spoil. Hayes in a one-on-one, brought it to ground. Taken without the footy. Surely a free kick for Davey. Not paid. Jordan Purcell, handball release, right half back. Arbon sends a kick wide. Just a little bit too much on it for Harry Purcell. O'Brien in his back pocket. Chance here to see it towards the boundary line and out for the Cats. We'll get a boundary throw in. Having a look, that might have been Cambridge taking it out. We'll get a hurl back into play at true centre wing.
So throw in for Tomasic and Miljevic. Throws it in now. Miljevic gets it down. Wormsley held on to, couldn't take the ball away. CLC can. They get it free. Lara back inside 50. Davey uses it strength against Hayes, and his second effort was pretty good. Turned around, right foot kick to the top of the square. Hold against Jose maybe. Gets to the side of the pack and gets the ball, but he can't keep it in. Salah was right next to him, and they see it over the boundary line. In the right forward pocket for Lara.
15-13, 103. Geelong defeated Collingwood 11-8-74 in the VFL, so back on the winners list for the Cats after a couple of narrow losses to Port Melbourne and Box Hill.
Boundary throw in here. Gunther got it down. Told you just got it down. Wormsley tried to get the handball free to Chadwick. Umpire said push in the back. And Connor Wormsley is going to take the free kick inside defensive 50. Ball comes back to him. And he goes short and wide. Marley King takes the mark.
King just outside defensive 50 at left half back, long way from home. The Seagulls need to start rolling the dice. Sends a kick to the wing. What's he got? Not a lot, although Miljevic flew, couldn't take the mark off the hands of the pack. Cambridge was clean. Gave a handball to Tomicic, who went short with a kick to the skipper, and it's taken by Billy Goodwin at true centre wing. Right in front of Birchie, best seats in the house for her for A&B Australia quality shelving. Goodwin laterally to the point of the edge of the centre square to Weagle. Weagle goes across the centre circles to Beekmans. They try to open up the northern side of the ground. He'll send a kick to the long lead of Davey, who's got away from Hayes and taken it on the chest, but that man on the mark, Lockie Hayes, is standing outside the 50-metre arc, so a long way home. Tomicic presents short. Josh Smith also. Now it's Gunther, and that was all a bit too easy. You see marks in front of Green. And Tom Gunther, after kicking 5, 4 of them in the second quarter, 1 in this third term, has turned his back on everybody and said, I want 6.
Yeah, well, he's got his backup, and he's the one at the moment who is kicking the goals. So he said, I've got this, I'll control it.
Tom Gunther, 5 goals 2, trails North Shore 5 goals 4.
Well, he's got the chance to get the lead kicking.
This is for Gunther to lead North Shore. Man on the mark stands about 49 from goal. He'll kick from 50, sends it on its way. Oh, that is an absolute pearler. As the lights come on here at Bisanella Oval, Tommy Gunther is shining bright. He's got 6. Half a dozen for the youngster, and he gives his team their 10th of the afternoon. They go back out to a 38-point lead. 10-12-72 on the K-Rock third quarter Barwon Timber scoreboard. North Shore 5-4-34. Barwon Timber, your specialists in the supply and installation of timber and engineered flooring in the Geelong region. Check out barwontimber.com.au. And for the Sporting Globe, here's Matty Kershaw, who's enjoying watching a key forward in a Lara jumper. Oh, yeah.
Couldn't go anywhere, so secondary bounce just inside the centre square. Tomicic gets it down. Chadwick's handball. Miss Wormsley comes back. Handball out from Deb Smith was beautiful to Minari. His kick, he got slung, I think, as he got rid of the football, and he will take the free kick. Was it in possession? I think it was. So it's going to come back to Minari on centre wing. Once a game next week, gives it to the co-coach. Smith, high left foot kick inside 50. Davey goes up against Miljevic. Miljevic in front, takes the mark. Good mark too. And Fiddy maybe. No, just couldn't. He paid the mark. So it's going to come back to Jacob Miljevic for North Shore, defensive 50.
Well, they've got to generate something. Kingy said they've got to pull the trigger here and start going. They've only had the 2 inside forward 50s for the quarter, Jace, so they need to start doing something.
Goes wide with the kick, Miljevic, and it's marked by Bailey Johns, who I think's rocking a nose ring. He's got the little, when he's come to the bench, just he got a little bit of tape on the nostril. Sends a kick forward. Wormsley goes with the one hand, couldn't complete the mark. Minari picked up the loose footy, was brought down in a tackle by Wormsley, and we'll get a ball up right half forward for the Seagulls. Need to find 2 or 3, you would think, but before three-quarter time to make this a contest. Miljevic and Tomicic. Miljevic winning the tap down. Quick handball release. Chadwick found Marley King through traffic. Dumped as he kicked by Linehan. Cunningham was able to get it on the boot, and the mark going back with the flight. Is that Primer, who's gone forward to the footy spent? He's had a really good year, Cam Primer. Back behind the footy in a new role this year, the former South Barwon player. But he's going to have an opportunity to kick his first goal of the season. Right forward pocket coming off 29 touches. He had 15 rebound 50s against Grovedale a fortnight ago in that 14-point loss at Windsor Park. This is an important kick. Got close to the man on the mark. It's a helicopter, and it's missed to the near side, through for a minor score. Stephen Kernahan would have been very proud of that. 37 the margin. 5-5-35 now. The Seagulls trailing Lara 10-12-72. 19 and 3/4 minutes played on the Bowen Foods third quarter time clock.
A wiggle. The footy at fullback for Lara. Lights on here at Bisanella Oval. And goes with a kick out wide. Good play by Walmsley. Got a hand there. He was up to that. And coming across trying to take the mark was Nick Beekmans. Couldn't do so. Walmsley, good defensive play across half forward for North Shore. So boundary throw in. Miljevic up against Tomatich. It's like Euro 2024, isn't it? In the ruck. They go. The ruck comes in. Boundary umpire. Oh, it's a nice throw in too. Miljevic in front, got it down, double fister to the side of the pack. Breaking free, handball came over top. McGuan gives it to CLC. Now they go towards half forward. Salah in front, takes the mark. Did well in front of Gunther on this occasion. Just in between wing and half back.
I reckon Birchie's about to get wet because the rain is coming. Sends a kick looking to a one-on-one. Walmsley front position. Marshall from behind sees it out of bounds. Down to you, Birchie, for South Point Garden Supplies.
Yeah, that range has started falling again now, so the breeze will drop a little bit, but it'll make it very difficult for North Shore now to peg back that lead.
Yeah, the 37 points all of a sudden seems a little bit greater in these conditions.
Well, the fact they could only have 3 inside forward 50s for the quarter where the dry weather was in, it's a real battle now uphill.
Hurled back into play. There's going to be a infringement in the ruck contest, and there's something going on down the ground, and I'm not exactly sure. So I can't tell you what's happened other than that umpire Nolan has taken whoever to the goal line. Now, if it's Miljevic, well, it's going to be having a shot at goal to kick from the top of the square, Daniel McDonough. So he's kicked the goal, and I don't know what's happened. I cannot for the life of me explain potentially. Birchie, you're closer than us for A&B Australia Quality Shelving. Do you have any idea what's gone on there?
I didn't catch it.
No, I have a sneaking suspicion that the co-coach of Lara might have had something to say to umpire Nolan.
I think you're right, because he was the only one with his hands out, speaking to umpire Nolan.
Yeah.
And for John God, I think we need to check on umpire Nolan. He's not moving the greatest, Chase.
He might have a calf?
I think a calf, a hamstring, a hip, 2 hips, a back.
Back to the middle. Bell goes up, gets it down for Lara, goes towards Walmsley. And Miljevic tracks the footy, as we see it getting pretty wet out there now too. Miljevic tried to take Smith off the footy, and then Smith put the tackle on. Umpire says play on, and Pack develops it right half forward. The umpire's letting it go. He's going to pay holding the ball.
Was circling.
He was circling with intent, and they're going to push it forward to North Shore. Arbin gets the ball inside 50. Weagle in front, can't take it. Should get a free kick for over the shoulder and will. And umpire Nolan right on the spot. And they want 52. I think the Lara supporters not getting it though, and they're going to get the free kick though.
Weagle sends it towards left half back, and the mark taken out there by, might be Edwards, who drives a kick towards the wing. Not a great kick, although it went through the arms of Green and rolls out the back. Hayes will track it for North Shore. Edwards will wrap him up in a tackle, but not before a handball released. Handball forward there by Kavanagh. Found a teammate, but his teammate then was taken simultaneously in the tackle. And the bottom of that is Miljevic, and we'll get a ball up. How many more do they need before three-quarter time? They need 2, Kirsch, to be a chance, the Seagulls.
They definitely do. I think if Lara get one more, I reckon the game's done.
It's going to be a free kick from the ruck contest. It's going to go to Ryan Bell. Everybody's confused. He gives a handball off to Dev Smith. He sends it towards a one-on-one over the head of Jose. Well played by Aaron Seller, who's gone back behind the footy in the second half. Jose tracking it to the boundary line, tried to keep it alive with a handball. Gave that handball to the youngster in McGuan, who was then dumped in a Seller tackle. There's 2 different ends of experience. McGuan on debut and Aaron Seller playing game 234 this afternoon.
I think the hair runs on umpire Lamal if it starts raining. He's right in front of us. He's just got a great crop of hair there, I tell you.
Fremantle 66, Hawthorn 62 early in the final term in Tassie. Sydney 110, North Melbourne 47 at three-quarter time in Sydney for Leopold Sporties.
Free kick down the field here.
Did you see that? Late hit on Dev Smith at the stoppage.
It was, and Zakai Davey is going to be the beneficiary of that. He's going to kick from the goal square. He couldn't miss this, could he, Kirsch?
No, he does not. Game over if he kicks this.
Right, game over. For his third, he's going to come in. Lockie Hayes is standing right on the line now because it's 50 and down the field, and I don't know. And
world record amount of 50s in this game, I think.
Yes, and Davey now. That is a nice run up too from Zakiah Davey. Comes in.
Bang!
And
he's kicked it into the train station.
Over the railway line for his third of the afternoon. And the 11th for Lara, 11-12-78. And as Kirsch said, that might be the one that actually...
Yeah, that was it. That was the nail.
Puts the contest to bed here. North Shore 6-5-41, Bowen Timber, K-Rock, third quarter scoreboard.
Oh, they've got to kick their score to get back in front and win, Jace, more or less, at this stage of the game. But total domination by Lara this quarter, particularly with inside 50s and around the stoppages, which they've continued their way from the second quarter. But just some quick individual stats. We're taking the stats, obviously, of Dev Smith versus Nath Arvin today, and it's Dev Smith's got the 12 kicks, 5 handballs, 4 marks and 6 clearances, and Arvin's got the 11 kicks, 6 handballs, 4 marks, 4 clearances. So pretty even around the ball with them two at the moment. Probably Dev's influence going inside forward 50s a little bit more than Arvin's.
For Curse High, 100% locally owned and operated in Geelong, and of course White Cross Healthcare with that head-to-head. Birchie, you've retreated to underneath the shelter of the decking of the Lara Sporting Club.
Yes, I have. Just while we wait for them to retrieve that ball, we all sort of sought some shelter. So I think the rain's eased up now, though. But yeah, slippery conditions to finish off this one.
Yeah, the lights are having some impact here at Bisanella Oval.
Around the grounds for Leopold's boys, Geelong West 72, Leopold 52.
Right.
And South Barwon 70, lead Grovedale 47.
Oh, 70 to 47?
Yes.
They've got 8 in a row.
They've got going.
Do you reckon Mealty might have provided a slight rev up at half-time?
Yep.
SP Ray, I reckon. He gave him a spray.
Absolutely, you would have.
Back in the middle, Bell to go at it against Miljevic. Miljevic winning the tap down this time, head over at Chadwick, couldn't take it, but Arbon got a handball into the path of Chadwick. Just held it back to give it back to Arbon, who jams it on his left boot, sends it inside 50. Viegel back with the flight, couldn't hold on to the mark, ball at ground level. Primer was there, but it's jammed on the boot by McCaskill. The debutante's kick wasn't great. Kavanagh dropped what he should have taken and then had another go at it. He's had it locked in underneath by Marshall. Umpire Nolan says, give it to me. We'll ball it up. 11-12-78. Plays North Shore 6-5-41. 27 minutes played on the Barwon Foods third quarter time clock. Barwon Foods sells the freshest fish direct to you. Donga Road, North Geelong.
Ball up right half forward for North Shore. Marshall went low for Lara. He gets it to Smith, who then gets it quickly on the boot and gets it to Goodwin. He's on centre wing on the outer side. Just chips the ball. CLC takes it. Creates some movement. Cockrell with the outside of the right foot. That was nice. And McGuan takes it 55 from goal. Now he goes with a kick, kicks it to the fat side. Davey pushed off it, or big thump away. Double fister. Mick Schultz style. Tom Ryan sees it through for a rush behind to the Cats. They go to 11-13-79. They lead North Shore 6-5. 41 Bowen Timber. K-Rock third quarter scoreboard.
Jordan Purcell to bring the ball back into play into the right back pocket on the half volley. It was taken nicely there by Bailey Lewis, although he's now working in a phone booth with Salah. Salah with a clearing kick to the wing, and it just got to Arbon in time, who marks in front of Ryan Bell. It was an intimidating presence standing on the mark there. The former South Barwon big man, the All-Thorpe medalist of 2022 in the reserve grade competition. Marley King marks a kick to Arbon. He finds Taylor in the middle of Bisanella Oval. Feigned a handball to Jordan Purcell. Now eventually gives it under pressure from Gunther. Kick on the outside of the right boot did no favours, and back with the flight, judging at best, O'Brien took a good mark at the top of his defensive goal square for the Cats.
So O'Brien goes to the kick. Ooh, danger, but it's okay. Mine's Beekman's. Short little kick is okay. McCaskill. He goes along the line, and no mark taken. There was probably should have been taken in the end, really. Had a bit of time and space there to take the ball, Tom Reynolds.
Gersh, can you just do a quick scan of the ground? I'm only seeing 3 on the bench for Lara. Have you seen Josh Sanders at all?
Oh, no.
Geordie, stay up!
Yeah, no. I want to check that St John of God style, I think.
Yes, we might want to check that. Jane Birch, over to you. If you could,
Cora's going to get a text message in a mirror.
Correct.
So the ball back in. Miljevic got it at the back for North Shore. Walmsley got the clearing kick inside 50 off hands. Back of the pack. Who's going to get there first? Ball spills free, still in dispute. Oh, way too slow. That's holding the ball. And that was King, the Nathan style. And he's given it up. And the Minardi is going to take the free kick. It's an half back.
He's just had 8 weeks off, Josh Sanders. First game back last week with a knee medial strain.
That's right, he did too.
Reynolds to the right back pocket to Weagle, and that is 3/4 time. Another quarter going less than 30 minutes. We like these on a cold, wet winter's afternoon here at Bisanella Oval. Lara 11-13-79, leading North Shore 6-5-41. What was a 28-point lead at halftime. Now a 38-point advantage for the Cats at home, and well in control of this Paddy Carr Cup clash as round 12 unfolds here at Bisanella Oval. We'll take a break thanks to APCO Foundation Giving Day, July 30. Live, breathe, K-Rock footy.
At APCO, we know your time is precious. So download the APCO app to skip the queue and pay for your fuel from the comfort of your car. Love our Jaffles and award-winning coffee? Pre-order through the APCO app. No more waiting in line, just grab and go. Shop the way you want, when you want. Just search APCO app in your app store and start saving time today. APCO Cafe 24/7. We've got you.
Morris Business Class is the new pinnacle of personalised service and commitment tailored specifically for the Geelong, Werribee and Surf Coast business community. As a national business trading locally in Geelong for over 25 years, we understand the unique needs of local business owners and people. With Morris Business Class, you'll enjoy a standard of service in a class above the rest. So let's look at your finance options today. Call 1300 4MORRIS.
Some buckle under pressure, some are a bit crooked, but we're Geelong. We're tough. We're A&B Australia, the Geelong Shelving Store. Whatever size or weight capacity you need, choose the winning team for high-quality, tailor-made shelving units. A&B Australia is the ultimate destination for your garage, office, warehouse or factory storage. See the showroom and talk to an expert. 47 Morgan Street, North Geelong. ANBAustralia.net.
If your lounge room has been niggling at you, your bedroom's fighting for attention, or your deck is calling your name, then you might need to plan a paint project. And when you do, the team at your local Inspirations Paint store can't wait to get stuck into it with you. They're the Dulux approved specialists, and they've got all the paint, accessories and expert advice to make your next project awesome. Inspirations Paint. What's your next project?
Inspirations Paint, Grovedale, 138 Torquay Road.
Ford Ranger, Australia's #1 selling vehicle, is available for immediate delivery now at Rex Correll Ford. It's bigger, tougher, smarter and more versatile. The Ford Ranger is perfect for work, family and play. Drives Car of the Year in 2023. The Ford Ranger is Australia's most popular vehicle. With models available for immediate delivery, choose the Ranger that's right for you. Drive away today in your new Ranger from Rex Correll Ford. Fine Street, Geelong.
LMCT 1308. thanks to our number one ticket holder, APCO. Fueled by APCO Cafe 24/7.
Three-quarter time here at Bisanella Oval. It is all done and dusted pretty much. Lara 11-13-79. They lead North Shore 6-5-41. Former North Shore coach Nick Dixon talking to us at three-quarter time. He loves what he sees too from the North Shore team. He's loving it.
They're all looking at him wondering if he's got his bag and boots with him. just for a quarter, thanks, Dicko.
Just for the last quarter.
That's it.
But they just did enough there, didn't they, Kirsch? Lara, in that term, they didn't let North Shore back into the game.
Nah, well, they nearly doubled them inside forward 50s. That's the difference. They're just getting plenty of ball inside forward 50. And do you know what? The on-ballers have got some confidence just to get the ball in there because they've got a couple of marking options. You know, Zakiah Davey and Tommy Gunther and Jose are also taking those marks one-on-one. They've got plenty more marks inside forward 50, and the clearance work. Since half-time, they've had 30 clearances to 6 since half-time. So that tells you, since quarter-time. So that tells you the domination that they've had around the ball. And, you know, that converts to inside forward 50s, and it converts to scoreboard pressure. That's 24 scoring shots to 11. So that's the difference right there. There's no secret to the game of footy, and that's it right there. So you can generate enough ball inside forward 50s, and you've got some targets. These kids are having a field day down there. They're having some fun. They're kicking some goals, and that's what footy's all about, and they look like they're enjoying themselves.
Kirsch, thanks to the Sporting Globe, Eat, Drink, Sport, Ryrie Street, Geelong, round the grounds for Leopold's Boys, your complete family venue. Colac 67, lead Bell Park 35. Geelong West 78, Leopold 60. South Barwon 82, Grovedale 48. St Joey's 121, St Albans 31, and St Mary's 65, lead Newtown 35. Where are you, Birchie? Just hanging out with Rock?
Yeah, just down, standing next to Shane Stone here on the Lara bench. Yeah, you certainly didn't let the Seagulls back in after a really dominant second quarter.
Yeah, no, it was a good second quarter. Just third quarter, we just managed to fight our way through. Gave them a couple of looks early, but I think the boys have probably should have kicked a few more goals, to be honest.
The boys are really impressed with the use inside forward 50, though. You're lowering the eyes, and you've got some fighting targets up there in Gunther and Davey today.
Yeah, they've had a really good day. So after the first, our entries weren't that flash. We were coming out to this side and a little bit lazy and a little bit wide. So to be able to refocus a little bit on it at half time and even quarter time, tried to get it in, attack the front of the square. We can pressure on them. With the young boys have really stepped up in the the absence of Daisy to have Tommy playing the way he is. Let's get it in his hands, eh?
Thanks for joining us. I enjoyed the quarter.
Shane Stone there. Thank you, Birchie, for AMB Australia Quality Shelving. Last quarter's underway for Harvey Norman Electrical. We inside the opening minute, and Jordan Purcell is sending the Seagulls inside forward 50. Defensive spoil knocked into the path of the Cats to be able to clear. Cockerell receiving it from Edwards, and now kick towards Bell. Did he cop one high? Yeah, umpire says an arm chop. Now he'll win himself a free kick, and Bell's former South Barwon teammate in front of us, Cam Primmer, had to throw his head back in disgust. Not really happy as Bell gives a handball off to Linehan Cunningham. He's been really good today, and he's short kick marked by Smith, who you can tell he's not moving at full rat power as he goes short to Weagle.
He goes back to Weagle, just back end of centre wing. And chips the ball to Cockerell, punched away by Purcell Harry, and a boundary throw in. See Miljevic on the ball with Taylor now too, so it's just Kirsch, just have a crack now, get the ball forward as quick as you can.
Yeah, well, they probably have to kick the first two, don't they, in the first 5-6 minutes of this game of footy to be any sniff whatsoever. Whilst we've called it, and the game I think is over, that's their go. They've got to kick two in the first 6 minutes.
Umpire Lamal, boundary throw in. Taylor with a big thump away, open, back towards the boundary line. Johns can't take it. It's Murnari, can handball. In fact, the ball got free. Now, the outside of the right.
Oh, no, it stayed in.
Josh Smith did.
Nearly did.
He went around the boundary line, and has he done a hammy or what's
cramp? Or hamstring.
Oh, wow, I'll tell you what, it's the severe cramp.
That's calf.
Keep an eye on that for St John O'God just to make sure, but the ball is going to go across defensive 50 for North Shore. Jordan Purcell gets it out the other side. Lockie Hayes gets the kick away.
Sends it very, very wide, marking in front of the old scoreboard. It's taken by Bailey Lewis, who wants to come back inboard. It's a dangerous kick turned over. Dev Smith's going to come up with it. He'll go with a little left foot kick. Oh, Davey drops an absolute sitter off his chest. Chance for Purcell. That was Jordan. Arbon getting involved. A little 1-2 with Lewis. Handball back. Now the kick came from Tom Ryan, who barely called his name this afternoon. Actually ricochets off the back of a cat and out of bounds. So we go down to you, Birchie, keeping an eye on Jake Smith, who was in a lot of pain as he crawled basically over the boundary line.
Yeah, he was. He went down Jake Pitt style, but he crawled across the line, as you said, but it seems to be crammed. They've just been stretching it out, so hopefully that's all it is. But it was very dramatic.
Hey, Josh Smith, carry on.
Interesting. He didn't go through the interchange bench to go off the ground either, so anyway, that'll be interesting.
Cockerel, and it'll roll off hands and through. Although there's an interchange gate down at the Lara.
Does go wide.
Yeah, maybe there is.
There's been some confusion with both teams actually, because they've got their own little ones, just a little bit to the side of their bench.
Rush behind there for the Cats, and they now lead by 39 points as the ball gets to the wing. There's a free kick being paid for North Shore, and it's going to come back and be in the arms of Chadwick, I believe.
Descending a bit here, Kirsch, isn't it?
Descended.
Ball on the outside.
He's up and about, Fish. Fish Smith, there's nothing wrong with his cramp.
Just be careful when he comes back on the ground, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Jordan Purcell gets into Arbin, runs across half back, goes to centre wing. Hayes by himself takes the mark. Play on at all costs now for the Shories. He goes wide for Kavanagh, who takes the mark on the chest. Wants to move it on quickly. Chips the ball to Anderson, and he's got the ball 50 from goal, boundary side or boundary line. He goes towards the pocket. No mark taken by Taylor, who comes out and off hands and out of bounds right forward pocket for North Shore.
They got to actually try and mark it. Yeah, he just let it hit him.
He just ran at the ball.
Yeah.
Nearly hit him in the chest without putting his arms up.
Put your jukes out, son. That's the way you're going to mark it inside forward 50.
God, it's got cold here too. Right forward pocket. Boundary throw in. Bell and Taylor. Bell front position. Wins the tap down. Marley King roving. Tackled by Cockerell, not before getting a handball away. Will ricochet back towards Taylor. Curly caught one high from Ryan Bell, and the non-controlling umpire has seen that and paid the free kick. Henry Buckley was all over it. White Spy's one of the best younger umpires going around. And it'll be a free kick to Andrew Taylor.
Here he is, the big fella.
Just the one goal for the former Horsham Saint.
Well, let's hope he doesn't forget to kick, Jace.
Yes, forgot to mark before.
He did. He's got a chance here, though.
Down on the mark stands, well, we think about 35 from goal if we're factoring in that that's a 47 and not a 50 that they mark here at Bisanella Oval. Right-hand goalpost, you would suspect, is his target. Andrew Taylor starts it right, and that's where it stays. There was no real confidence in his approach, and the margin is 38 points. Andrew Taylor with a minor score. First score of the final term for the Seagulls. They're 6-6-42. Lara 11-14-80. The margin 38, as it was at three-quarter time on the Harvey Norman Electrical final quarter scoreboard for the best in Bluetooth speakers.
Weagle goes down the middle, but a couple of North Shore players there. Purcell, one of them, wants to switch the ball quickly to Marley King. Taylor, the last point scorer. He's handball back inboard. Harry Purcell gets it out the back. Now they go wide to Lewis, who takes the mark. That's... Nolan was a little bit late with the whistle, so... Bailey Lewis had taken the mark about 3 hours ago, and he takes it now. Right foot kick inside 50. No mark taken. Play on the call. Falls towards Chadwick, who gets away. Hayes, a long way up the ground. He's 50 from... Oh, he's kicked that up the chimney.
What happened there?
Taylor comes across. Oh, that's a pretty good mark in the end, too, from Jake Marshall, who stood under it for the Cats, and will drive it out a defensive 50.
He's actually going to kick that to Dev Smith right on the interchange gates. A well-judged mark and a well-judged kick, and Smith can go short to Cockerell. That's not 15. That is about 11 metres tops. Come on, Dev.
Well, Moose Nolan can't see that far anyway, so...
Cockerell goes short to Weagle.
You might have got the finger there, I reckon, can you?
Half back. Did he really?
Yeah.
I hope that's on camera.
Can we report people?
Yeah, it'll be up here. Oh, I don't know. It might have been 2, actually. Might have been telling you 2 metres.
Long ball towards the right forward pocket. No mark taken. It falls out in the tackle. Well laid there by Arbon in the right forward pocket for the Cats. We'll get a ball up. I'm going back to watch the footage. What would be funny is if AFL Barwon could report him.
We have to go as witnesses to antagonising him.
Do an investigation, Kirsch.
commercial.
That's
You're
right,
part of it.
Sorry, Dave, you're going to have to cop a fine for this.
You realise what's going to happen is that I can cut that little bit of vision out and share it on our socials.
Absolutely.
Well, I got no clarity from the umpiring department about the report earlier, but a Lara official seemed to think that is what has happened.
Thank you for that.
It's either a yes or a no from him, isn't it?
No, he said we cannot comment until after the game.
Ah, what a bunch of hee-haw.
Anyway, a footy game's broken out at Bisanella. We're all waxing lyrical. There's still a game of
Is there
footy.
a game being played still?
There is. Hawthorn lead the Fremantle Dockers by 2, by the way.
Oh, we love that. The ball inside forward 50 for the Cats at the west end of the ground. Arbon, though, for North Shore. Got the handball away and then got it back from Purcell. Goes short. Oh, one-hander, if you don't mind, from Aaron Salah, who wants to switch the ball. Dangerous. Just got there. Lockie Hayes takes the mark and wants to move it quickly. They are just run and gun now.
Well, they have to.
And they just play. That's called play on. Weagle was standing the mark. Hayes plays on. Handball over the top towards Ryan on centre wing. Was going to go Blaze, but he didn't. We went to Anderson instead, who's got Milsom on the outside. 45 and closing. Will Milsom into the pocket. Get out of the way. Big thump away. Great defensive play. And that came from Nick Beekmans. And it will be a boundary throw in right forward pocket for North Shore.
Surely Will Milsom's got more toe than Ryan Bell.
You'd get away from him, you would think, wouldn't you?
But Ryan Bell actually was really good there. He actually ran the angle really well.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ryan just, he actually had a look at him too, and Ryan Bell just kept coming and maybe put him under that pressure, which was fantastic.
We're just waiting for the ball to come back, but I can tell you at the 24-minute mark, Hawthorn 75 lead Fremantle 73 for Leopold Sporties as we go around the grounds, and Sydney 137 have put the herd on North Melbourne 53. Poor, as Alistair Clarkson said, he didn't really appreciate St Kilda beating Sydney last week because he knew there was a response coming. So right forward pocket, eastern end of the ground in across the road from the railway tracks. North Shore in attack, trailing by 38 and needing to just roll the dice from here. After kicking 2 goals in the opening term, they only kicked 4 for the rest of the contest. Tapped down by Bell. Walmsley dumped in the tackle, maybe without the footy. Umpire said play on Bell, the clearing kick, but back with the flight. Mark well judged there by Kavanagh. And you look to send the Seagulls back inside forward 50. Kavanagh, awkward kicking style, outside of the right boot, goes to the pocket. There's a fly from Beekmans. He got nowhere near it. It's off hands and out of bounds. And we'll get a boundary throw. It's really still here now.
Yep.
The rain is all, the showers have gone away. There's some dark clouds around, but the breeze has dropped as well, Birchie, for South Point Garden Supplies.
It has. It's really quite eerie, and there's a little bit of the sun sort of trying to poke through the last of it. So we've got everything going on, but yeah, no, it's nice and still. Good conditions.
Around the grounds for Leopold Sporties, Geelong West 78, Leopold 72.
Ooh, the last 5 forward entries, Jace, have gone to this pocket where the throw-in is right now, so not really smart kicking by North Shore either when they need to score.
Bell gets it down. Oh, CLC with a little bit of candy, if you don't mind. Cockerell wrapped up in the tackle by a couple. Jordan Purcell, candy through the middle. Handball, Anderson on the boundary line. Can he kick the goal? Oh, he hit the post. And if it was anybody going to kick the goal, it was going to be Cam Anderson. But he's hit the post and through for one behind. They go to 6-7-43 North Shore. Lara 11-14, 80 Harvey Norman Electrical K-Rock. Final quarter scoreboard.
Reynolds with the footy inside defensive 50, corralled by McDonough. His kick didn't go 15 to Vegal. He had to give it back to Reynolds, and Reynolds' kick to half-back is okay, and Cockerell, who's been busy this afternoon, is marked in the left-back pocket. Marshall is his target along the line, although he goes short to Dev Smith, and Dev Smith was ordering a couple of beers earlier as he came past the K-Rock box.
Just 2.
Just the 2. Short to Vegal, who marks.
But Birchie had a better clearing view of it. He might have only ordered 1 beer.
Right. Weagle with the footy, sends a kick to the wing. Bell, the target, comes up, and that's what a good ruck does.
A big dinger.
He does. Ryan Bell turns, kicks, looking for a marking target. Wants the youngster McGuan on debut. Went with the one hand, couldn't take it. Kavanagh, handball. Jordan Purcell through traffic was good outside of the right boot. Found Primer, who marks true centre wing.
So Primer now goes back inside. Ball hangs. Miljevic can't take the mark. CLC dives on it. Needs to get rid of it now. Miljevic looking at the umpire to pay a free kick. Just get the ball, mate.
Yeah, well, he was actually thought by pulling it back into Linehan Cunningham, he might have been able to con the umpire. Hawthorn by 8.
Yeah, perfect. We love that.
Cat fans are happy.
Yes, Taylor gets it down. Well, down to Miljevic as well. He can't pick it up. Marshall's against him. Over the top of it. Ball spills free. Taylor comes in. Oh, a little pick up too. One hand. And Andrew Taylor, and then he tries to kick somebody in the head. No, it's all going on. It's right half forward for North Shore. Deb Smith, Asian provocateur, right next to Miljevic. Ruck contest, Bell, Taylor. Oh, he just goes big right hand. Doesn't get anything. Now it goes to King, back to Purcell, off a step. Now they go inside Wormsley, right foot kick into that pocket again. Kirsch, they go up. Oh, good mark. Great mark. That is strong. And mark taken by Milsom. And he will shoot for goal from 40 metres out. And Hawthorn by 14. Oh, this is on. They're on fire.
It's a tough kick from this pocket, Jace. Though
it is.
To continually come to this pocket is not giving yourself the best chance. It's going to take all his cunning to kick it from here.
1-1 his personal tally this afternoon. This for North Shore's 7th. He comes in, 40 out, right foot kick, kicks it across the face of goal. Weagle. So even nearly over his head as well, but he got back there and took the mark in the last line of defence in the right back pocket for the Cats.
Has Tommy Gunther done enough for the Leopold Sporties player of the day with 6 goals? That'll be Birchie's call. 6 should be enough. 7 would sew it up, you would think. Driving ball sends it wide, and here's Davey coming up and marking. Real confidence boosting afternoon for him, Zakiah Davey, as he finds his feet in season 2020-12 after a slow start with injury. He goes short with a kick that finds Bailey Cockrell, who's been very busy. He'll send a kick very, very wide towards the old scoreboard. Ryan Bell can't mark in front of Taylor. It's off the hands of the pack. Primer taking it, and he runs out of room. Ball out of boundary. Throw in. True centre wing Lara 80, North Shore 43. The Cats look set to pick up win number 3 and consecutive wins for them after beating Sawins by 7 points last week. Final quarter action thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical with the best prices in Bluetooth speakers. Here's Jason Doherty.
So boundary throwing, centre wing on the outer side. Bell and Taylor. Taylor goes up from behind, can't get it. Ball spills. Minari off a step, goes towards half forward. Jost to run at it now. Does he get there first? He can't. Hayes runs away from him too and does well. Kick over the top. King had to sit and wait for it. Where Weagle came up and get the right foot kick. That was nice to Jost, who followed up just inside the centre square. Plays on. Right foot kick long to centre half forward. Needs somebody to come up. Gunther takes the mark. Hamlin hanger. Why not?
Do you reckon there's a new cult hero here?
Yes, it's about time they got rid of Kirsch, I tell you.
He's played behind the ball, as we know, a fair bit of his senior career, and he's always had that something about him as a forward, I reckon, and he's putting it on display today, that's for sure.
This to stitch up the Leopold Sporties, as Kingy said. He reckons this 7 will do it. He's 40 out directly in front, west end of the ground. He's kicked 6 goals 2 this afternoon, and he comes in, right foot kick. Goal umpire says, no, I don't want him to win the Leopold Sporties.
Come on,
6-3. 6 goals, 3. His personal tally, Lara 11, 1581. Lead North Shore 6-7, 43. Harvey Norman Electrical, K-Rock final quarter scoreboard.
Long ball from Hayes after running outside of his defensive goal screen. He's kicked it straight to Dan Weagle, who marks slightly forward of the wing, broadcast side. He wants the middle of the ground, and Dev Smith is standing all alone. How do you let the most busy man on the ground stand all alone? He turns and kicks on his left. Ryan Bell is all alone. The biggest man on the ground. And Ryan Bell, listen to the crowd. As Ryan Bell is a chance to go back and kick just his 2nd goal of the season. He's played every game this season after 7 games, no goals for South Barwon last year. And he will start this one. He has to start at left-hand goal post.
He's a ruckman, Kingy. I don't think he'll be thinking about that. He'll be just worried about it hitting his boot, I reckon.
Ryan Bell, this to bring the biggest cheer of the afternoon, you would suspect. On his way, 30 metres out.
Oh, straight through the middle, Kingy. No worries.
And he's up and about too, Ryan Bell. And they are in.
Told Harry Purcell all about
Harry Purcell. They break up now, but if this margin wasn't enough, it is now. 44 points, and Ryan Bell cannot wipe the smile off his face.
He realises he's a ruckman. His job's to tap and handball, but he said, I'm going back, and I'm going to slot myself one, Jace.
A game-high 44-point lead, 12-15-87 Lara. North Shore 6-7-43. 17 and a quarter minutes played in this final term on the Barwon Foods time clock. Barwon Foods sells the freshest fish direct to you. Donga Road, North Geelong.
Taylor gets it down in the middle. against Tomatic. He's done so well, Dinger. He's down there at full forward, so I'll try and get him another couple. Ball still in the middle for North Shore. They get it free. Kick away from Chadwick. Inside 50. Weagle comes across. No, in fact, it was Beekman's, I think, in the end, who took it. Did.
Mark's better than his old man.
His old man couldn't mark it. And the ball comes out. That'll get back to him. The ball comes out wide. And McGuan takes the mark at half-back for Lara. Wants to move it on now. Chips the ball towards centre wing over the head of a couple. Minari, he can't keep it in. And the F1 driver, the F1 car, sees it over the line. We'll have a boundary throwing on centre wing. He might even get out of here nice and early today. This is good. We've played 18 minutes in the final term. It's the Bowen Foods time clock.
Lara by a goal. Leopold by a goal over Geelong West.
Oh, hello.
They've kicked 13-7 to 12-7. Boundary throw-in. Here at the front of the pack is Dev Smith on his left again. Jams it on the boot. He's going to have big numbers this afternoon again, you would suspect. Not the 48 of last week. Not a great kick, that one, as it's taken by Jordan Purcell, who tucks it under the arm, has a bounce at centre half back, and then kicks laterally to Lockie Hayes. Hayes can turn and kick to the centre of the ground, where Miljevic, who's worked tirelessly, takes the mark. He sends a kick inside forward 50. A high ball. McDonough's target through the hands of the man at the front of the pack, McCaskill. Quick snap, McDonough, and he's finished with a goal. McDonough with the goal. The former Lara Cat kicks his first goal of the season, his 5th game for North Shore, and the margin back to 38. Inspirations Paint goal of the day. Inspirations Paint. What's your next project? 138 Torquay Road in Grovedale, and in the experts chair for the Sporting Globe. That was a nice finish, Kirsch.
It was, and the slight difference was, or the slight tweak is that a bit of experience with Miljevic having ball in hand. Where did he kick it to? The top of the square, the danger spot, the hot spot, whatever you want to call it. He put it to a dangerous area, and the forwards went to work. So, they've had enough for forward entries to have a kick a score this quarter. They just haven't put it to the right spots.
2 for McDonough, I should say. Missed his first one in the 3rd quarter.
Yes, ball now to Kavanagh at half-back for North Shore. Dev Smith has got it out of the middle. Dangerous kick. Miljevic goes up. Well, that's a pretty good mark, actually, in the end against CLC. Then he just tries to torp it, which is terrible. Weagle just stands there and takes the chest mark across half-back. He's done that a few times, I reckon.
Oh, shelly piece for him.
Goes to Dev Smith at half-back. So, Dev, give us a kick.
Let's see if
he's on the right foot. It's not just for wearing a boot.
and it went 15 metres this time too. Bit of byplay with Dev Smith, which is a lot of fun. Weagle sends a kick towards Tomacic, who flies over the top of Salah. Couldn't mark, but Linehan Cunningham shares it with Jose. Jose kick to Gunther. Gunther is marked, and he's not in a hurry to do anything but go back and have a shot, and they're telling him to. They know that he's getting an absolute hatful this afternoon. He's kicked 6. He's kicked 6 goals, 3.
Well, he's a goal away from the Leopold Sporties. Well, Birchie, go down and tell him. Kingy said he's going to win if he kicks the goal.
I reckon if Birchie knows her stuff, she's already got it locked away for the young man in the 26.
This will seal it.
Left-hand goalpost is what he needs to start it at. Tommy Gunther for number 7.
Get in!
He's kicked it, he told them all!
Inspirations Paint goal of the afternoon. Tommy Gunther has got 7, and he's in 7th heaven. And the Cats, they go out to a 44-point advantage again. 7 goals, 3 this afternoon for Tom Gunther. That is easily a career best. 13-15-93 the Cats. North Shore 7-7-49. 21 and a quarter minutes gone on the Bowen Foods time clock.
What a fantastic effort. And it's great reward for some toiling years at the footy club for these kids, and they're enjoying themselves. We've said it a few times today, but when ball's going inside forward 50, they're all flying for it. They all want a piece of it. It's great that they're getting that, and Tommy's a beneficiary of the end of it.
Well, could he kick another?
Of course he could.
Taylor in the middle got it down, but CLC handball was okay. Running Sanders gets the handball over the top, and he got one too high. We'll keep an eye on that as well. Oh, Hoffman with a massive kick long towards the top of the square, punched away by Taylor. Free kick. Oh, theatre. Theatre! Dinger Bell! Ryan Bell's got it.
Big Dinger!
It's got another one. A two-pronged attack. Bell
Just
and
kick it up.
Gunther. Did you ever reckon you'd say that about Lara?
Never!
Ryan Bell has the free kick for a hold. 30 out directly in front. And I tell you what, if you think the crowd went off last time for Gunther, you watch this.
The whole 61 people in the crowd went nuts.
61. There's 300 inside. They don't care. The late day.
Champagne's flowing. The goals are kicking.
Ryan Bell comes in. Right foot kick. Goal! Tells everybody.
He's done it. Look at the celebration.
He's second. Oh, party time here at Bisanella Oval this afternoon. Ryan Bell has kicked 2. Tom Gunther's kicked 7. And it's a blowout now. 14-15-99 Lara North Shore. 7-7-49 Harvey Norman Electrical K-Rock final quarter scoreboard.
Well, I reckon we're having as much fun as the forward half at the moment in this box. It's
The rain starts to fall again, Birchie, for South Point Garden Supplies. I think Dev Smith has come from the ground and young McGuan's come from the ground too. He's not moving freely. Hoffman's actually gone into the middle for the moment. Tapped down one by Taylor. He won it backwards. Thankfully, Arbon was there, although will he overrun the footy? Gunther, clean pick up, handball release. Tomacic, it's party time for the Cats. Tomacic with a long ball to an open goal square. Kicks another one. Tomacic playing just his second game of the season, kicks his first goal of the year. And the margin is out to 56, and they have put some hurt on the Seagulls now. The Paddy Carr Cup is going to be in the hands of the Cats at 15-15-105, playing North Shore 7-7-49, 23 and 3/4 minutes played on the Barwon Foods time clock. Final quarter action for Harvey Norman Electrical, and around the grounds for Leopold Sporties. Hawthorn 87, Fremantle 74, Sydney 138, North Melbourne 59.
And Geelong West 80, Leopold 87. So around the grounds for the GFNL. Now from the middle again. Oh, they're lining up to kick goals here. Goodwin kicks it around the corner. He goes to the top of the square, but Jordan Purcell standing in the way this time for North Shore. Feigned a handball, ran away from Bell. 2 bounces, keeps going. Half back now goes to centre wing with a kick. Punched away from Sanders. Taylor's there for North Shore. His handball towards Harry Purcell. Got one high. Umpire said play on. Taylor's handball. Missed Johns and out of bounds. And it will be a throw-in. Centre wing on the broadcast side here at Bisanella Oval.
Well, they're all up and about. Tell you what, there'll be a lot of meat sold at the Lara Butchers tonight. Lara Quality Meats, owned by Tommy Gunther's old man.
Oh, really?
He's a great man.
Ball back into play. Tomacic and Taylor. Taylor winning the tap down this time. Ball rolls to the front of the pack. Cambridge came through, didn't take it, but Linehan Cunningham did for the Cats. Gave it off by hand to Marshall. Cockrell wants to take on Chadwick, but gave it to Linehan Cunningham, who's had an influential afternoon. A bounce, tries to take on the tackle of Purcell. Shrugged him away, gave a handball to Cockrell next to the boundary line. Left foot kick, wasn't a great one. Nathan King socketed forward, but only to Gunther. The don't argue. The handball over the top into the path of Dev Smith. Dev sets himself. Left foot snap. Inspirations paint. Point of the afternoon. They would have gone bananas, the fans, if he had to kick that from that angle. He steadied himself. He set himself, but he just couldn't finish. And I've got that now for Dev Smith for 3 behinds for the afternoon. And the margin is 57. And the fun in this one is just in Lara for the moment. They don't want this to end as we've gone 25 and a half minutes.
North Shore kick in. Hayes got it around the corner, but they ran out of room across centre wing on the outer side, and it will be a boundary throw-in. So, and just around the grounds to Leopold Sporties, 81, Geelong West, Leopold 87.
Oh, what about a draw?
I told you it was a draw. Wrong game.
Just like, Dev Smith has had 13 possessions in this last quarter.
Wow. Gee whiz.
It's party time, all right.
How's the leg? Going all right.
Boundary throw-in.
One.
It's a shallow throw-in. Taylor with a big fist sends it back towards the boundary line. And out other games, please, Jace, for Leopold Sporties in the GFNL, round 12.
Colac 75, Bell Park 54, South Barn 101, Grovedale 49, St Joey's 153, St Albans 35, and St Mary's 101, Newtown 41.
That wasn't as big a margin as I thought between St Mary's and Newtown. I thought that might have put some real hurt on them this afternoon. with who Newtown have got out. From the boundary throw and ball out the back, chance here for Arbon to bang it long inside forward 50. McDonoughy's target, and Miljevic there as well. Miljevic did really well at the front of the pack, tried the don't argue, but the tackle of McCaskill was good. He was able to get a handball away. Chance now for Arbon to snap around the corner and kick a goal. It's a nice finish from Nathan Arbon, who is a very quality player. He's in the White Cross Healthcare head-to-head. I think in the end Smith's going to get him in a points decision, but Arbon kicks his first goal of the afternoon and shows his class. And gets the Seagulls another goal. Their 8th of the afternoon on the final quarter. K-Rock Harvey Norman Electrical scoreboard. They go to 8-7-55. Lara 15-16, 106. Sun is actually now, it's clear skies out to the west.
Yes.
But it's not warm.
No, snow could fall on the Yuyangs shortly.
The ladies have come out of the ladies' day too, so it's going to get a bit boisterous behind you, Kirsch.
They might need some jackets, I think, by what I'm seeing.
I wouldn't have thought so. They've probably had enough champagne, I reckon. The ball back in the middle, Purcell gets it away. Jordan Purcell tries to get it Arbon again. Outside centre wing goes inside 50 with the kick. High kick. Big pack there. Now he wants to take the mark off the side of the pack. Beekmans. He's been good today. And he goes back into the middle, taking the mark. Sanders briefing the handball out. Goes wide. Minari off a step towards half forward. Davey on a long lead. Gee, I tell you what, these two, they're going to be good. Davey on the long lead. Ryan Bell is absolutely saying, kick me the football. He goes short.
No, he wanted Gunther.
He wanted Gunther.
He's telling everyone to get out of his 50. That's what he's doing, big dinger.
So Tom Gunther will be kicking from 45 out, 40, probably a bit worse than a 45-degree angle, but he's been kicking the ball beautifully today. 7 goals, 3. And we might not have to commentate, because I reckon if he puts this through,
the crowd
we'll be
will
able
tell
to hear it.
We might just let the crowd do this one then, Jace.
On the outer side, half-forward flank.
Same angle as this side, the other side before he kicked it.
Here we go. He's going to come in. We'll just let it go as he kicks now. He kicked it! He kicked it! 8 goals, Tom Gunther! And that is the 16th. For North Shore, 16-16, 112. They lead North Shore 8-7-55. Lara going very nicely here, and Tom Gunther going extremely well with 8 goals, 3. And that is on the Harvey Norman Electrical K-Rock final quarter scoreboard.
Oh, he's kicking them from everywhere, though, isn't he? Really, he's kicking them from left.
Taking it out now.
Yeah, he is.
The P155.
He absolutely is. I reckon get him off the ground, let Dinger in there one-on-one, and just give him a bit more, a bit more time, a bit more air time down there.
Back in the middle, Taylor winning the tap, went through the arms of Walmsley. Cockrell with a clean pick-up, and he jams it on the boot. Inside forward 50 it goes. Davey, the ball sits on its point. He'll just tap it over his head. He's knocked into the path of Harry Purcell. Siren sounds on a day where Tom Gunther announced himself to the GFNL as a young talent that we need to keep an eye on. The Paddy Carr Cup stays in the hands of the Lara Cats. 16-16, 112. North Shore, 8-7-55. An impressive performance from quarter time. From quarter time on, it was 16 goals to 6 as the Cats, and you can hear the revelry here. Ladies' Day at Bisanella Oval, and they have thoroughly enjoyed what they've seen this afternoon. It's loud and it's rowdy, and it might be the place to be, the Lara Sporting Club tonight.
Oh, Kirsch is not going. Oh no, I was going to say Kirsch is not going home early, but I think he is.
I am.
Well, you don't need 2 people to babysit Kirsch.
That's a good point.
Wow,
and he does go to bed at 7:30.
Yeah, true.
Well, you could go home and come back.
Correct.
57 the margin. Final quarter thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical. Harvey Norman Electrical, the best prices in Bluetooth speakers. And we're into the 5th quarter now thanks to the Sandman Mattress Factory. Sleep better with the Sandman's locally made 2-sided mattresses. They're made to outlast any other post-game salutations taking place between the teams. Let's go around the grounds for Leopold Sporties. AFL Hawthorn 13-9-87 have defeated Fremantle 10-14-74. A great result for the Cats. Sydney 138 have defeated North Melbourne 59, and I reckon the Lara girls are actually singing the club song.
They are too.
They are indeed. Got to enjoy it while you can.
It's going to be dangerous here tonight.
They are up and about. The ladies have had the little function in the sporting club.
A little function? There's 150 of them.
And the sun has now shone through, reflective of the afternoon for the Lara Football Club. A winder saver for them as we go down boundary side, and I think Jane Birch has got one of the architects of the victory in Connor Linehan Cunningham. Down to you, Birchie.
I do have, now they're referring to you as CLC in the box, just to make it a little bit quicker with the live call, but fantastic game by the boys today and really convincing margin in the end.
Yeah, it was good. We started the game slow. That's not how we wanted to. We came...
Read the Play is a Geelong-based charity that delivers mental health and wellbeing programs to sporting clubs in the Barwon region. We've been in operation for over 17 years and in that time delivered the program to more than 30,000 participants. Young people are less likely than any other age group to seek professional support for their mental health and wellbeing. And that's why Read the Play is an important catalyst to start those conversations within sporting clubs to get people talking about their mental health and wellbeing.
A typical Read the Play session happens in a sporting club. We come to them in the sporting clubs and we are able to provide them with education opportunities. We talk to them about what mental health is, and then we encourage them to think about how they can support themselves, support others.
For us going forward, it's about working with more sports in the Barwon region. We think we can do that by adding to our program suite and then going out to all sports in the region saying we want to deliver our mental health program for you for free. We're excited for the future of Read the Play because we know now more than ever how important our work is.